Last year, this was me, okay? October 2024. 20K a month in contractor fees being spent on scripts and editing. This is a lot every single month. The good news is AI can now create what used to take 10K a month teams in a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost with better consistency. You can no longer really get away with the old strategy of 3 to 5 ads in one campaign and just let those things run. You need 10 to 20 plus ads per week. So you need more and more creative. What if AI could do all of this? What if AI could write your ads? What if it truly understood your offer, your market, and their pain points, and your specific voice? Shout out to the guy that bought it before he even see the offer. Jimmy just bought it. Dude, okay. Thank you guys for buying it, but like at the same time, I want you guys to actually see the offer because you're gonna probably want the actual offer that I'm gonna give you because it's gonna make it better. Today, okay, I am going to show you how to replace your entire marketing team with AI and 10x your results. Now, to be very clear, I'm going to be going as long as I need to deliver this value to you, okay? I'm going to be showing you everything I've learned over the past year, everything I've done in my business to automate my agency with AI, everything that I've built, and I'm going to be sharing that with you openly and honestly, okay? I'm going to be answering your questions. And at the very end of this presentation, I am also going to be making an offer to you. Okay. Now the choice is up to you if you decide to take that offer or not. Completely up to you. You don't have to, but I want to be very direct and honest. Okay. There will be an offer. You can take it or you cannot. It's totally up to you. But you will leave this call with a new thought process on how to automate your business with AI. And you will leave this call with a ton of value. So is that cool with you? Are you guys cool with that? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Cool. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Stefan, cool. Yeah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, ready for the offer now. All right, Stefan, maybe just got to send you the link, bro. All right, let's jump into it. How to replace your entire marketing team with AI and 10x your results. Here's what I'm going to cover. Running ads has changed forever. Here's what you need to know. A lot of changes recently. I'm going to talk about these. The old way of scaling ads versus a new way of scaling ads, and why AI makes everything easier if you use the right system, especially those of you that are trying to piece together these different AI tools like I used to. Okay. Why most people fail with YouTube and Facebook ads, and how to avoid wasting precious ad budget getting started. Okay. The exact AI system, okay, the exact AI system we use to create all our marketing content, okay, internally for our clients and our customers, and how to generate VSL scripts, email sequences, SMS messages, long form content, short form video scripts, and even sales pitches in minutes, okay? As well as the $99 a month system that replaces $10,000 a month teams, and why this is completely different from just using ChatGPT. That's what we're gonna cover today, okay? And who here, really quickly, is experiencing any of these issues? Rising ad costs. Okay, anyone experiencing these rising ad costs? Yes, I think we all are, right? Ads are getting more expensive, not just on Facebook, but on YouTube and on Google, everywhere. Last year's ad costs in terms of cost per lead is almost 1.5x to sometimes even double, depending on the niche. Dropping ROAS. It's harder and harder to get your cost per acquisition for a high ticket offer at about a $2,500 clip. You know, a CPA of $2,500 if you sell a 5, 75, or 10K offer, right? Rising ad costs are just, it's just getting harder. And Andromeda, exactly, right? Another person named Demi for some reason saying Andromeda really changed the game. Low show up rates. I mean, guys, who else here has experienced like a drop in show up rates, like 20% sometimes, 30%, but everything seems to be working on the back end, but it's just like, what's happening? Like, what the heck, right? Razor thin profit margins. Okay, profits getting, smaller and smaller. Your team, right? Continuing to pay them, obviously, but the profit's getting lower. You're spending more on ads. AI overwhelm. This one's a big one for me sometimes. I don't know about you guys, right? But like AI overwhelm, there's this tool, there's that tool. Every single week, it seems, every single day almost at this point, there's another post here, post there about what AI tool is working the best for some of you, all right? And then fear. This one's been a big one. This one's actually been a big one for a lot of people here. Fear. And what do I mean by fear? Fear of what's going to happen in the next few years, in the next few weeks, in the next few months, next quarter even. Is the industry going to be completely different? Anxiety about the future, right? Anxiety about, is my offer still relevant? Is my business model still, sustainable? Or is it replaceable with these updates? And then worry about the future of this industry, like I just mentioned. I've talked to many people, especially we talk about this a lot, right? We prepare for these things ahead of time in our mastermind. But if you're not a part of groups like this, right, around other people that are doing this, it's hard to actually talk to people that are actually doing this and really understand what people are doing to prepare for it, right? Some people are scared. Maybe you're like, dude, is coaching consulting going to change, right? Like, what's going to happen in the future? I've thought about all these things as well. I've experienced all these things too. I'm just like you. Okay. So here's what's happening. Let's just jump into it, right? We all know who this is and we all know what's happened. The market's just becoming bigger and bigger. Coaching, consulting, and what it used to be, in 2017, 2018 is no longer the thing, right? It's 10 years basically that, changed at this point. Everyone knows what ads are, and, people are selling these things and people are getting exposed for doing a lot of, shady stuff, obviously. So the industry's changing and very advancing rapidly. People are more skeptical, right? We've seen the podcasts, the interviews, the comments on YouTube and Google and Facebook about spam and this and that, and like, no thanks Diddy and all this stuff, right? It's like people just, they don't want to be fooled anymore. They've seen the promises, they've seen the big claims, they've seen the Lambos. It's like they're just skeptical about you trying to pitch what you probably are really good at and you can actually help people with. They're just skeptical. They're like, I don't even know. Trust is getting lower, okay, right? We've seen this in the last election cycle, especially, right? Mainstream media has been lying to us. We all know this, telling us this is happening, it's actually not, or this is the person doing it, they're actually not, right? We've seen a lot of these things happening, not just in our industry, but in the entire mainstream media with public events across the world. I'm not going to name very specific things, but you can use your, obviously, imagination here of what I'm talking about politically as well. Okay, so the people just don't really trust big corporations and governments and all these different entities as well, which makes it harder for you and me, the average person who has a business, to get people to actually, sell something that actually works. Competition's way higher. A lot of people say we're in a trust recession, guys. Who's heard that? Who's heard that phrase the last like year or so? Trust recession. We're in a trust recession. Anybody's heard that? Yeah, me. See, I've heard it too. And everyone says it, but nobody actually knows what it really means, okay? Here's my interpretation of it. Trust recession really just means people are just getting exposed to more and more offers on a daily basis than they're used to before, okay? Which means it's not really that they don't trust you or me. It's that they simply have more and more choices available to them, which makes it harder and harder for them to choose you and me versus somebody else because they don't know what's the right offer. They're overwhelmed, right? They have an information abundance of opportunities. Does that make sense? So it's not necessarily that you have to do something crazy. It's just that you have to be a little bit more omnipresent. Okay, you have to actually build trust faster than the other people, which is hard to do, especially if you don't leverage technology. And ultimately, ads are becoming, yeah, exactly, paradox of choice. Ads are becoming harder as well. Ads are becoming harder as well. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but like last year, at the end of last year and then the beginning of this year, YouTube ads especially like has changed completely. I've already talked about this in previous, trainings and webinars I've done, but the entire algorithm switched, the campaign structure switched, right? The audience selection switched, made it harder for, these niche specific businesses to get actual results. They removed keyword targeting, removed place word targeting. They said they're going to bring it back. They did in some cases, but some people still don't have it yet. Facebook obviously made updates recently. So for example, what's happened? Well, YouTube's the new TV. Yeah, demand gen especially, Raja. There you go, demand gen. YouTube's the new TV. We all know this. And it actually is TV now, okay? Like it's not just like you can run an ad on a placement specifically and get conversions immediately. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. It's more broad, it's more mainstream, it's more awareness building at the highest level. Okay, it also just passed Netflix, Hulu, Disney, and all other streaming platforms as the #1 most consumed media channel on earth. I don't know about you guys. I don't have a TV. I have a projector, which has apps on it, including YouTube. And whenever I want to watch something, I watch YouTube. That is my TV. Canceled Netflix. I only have YouTube. Okay, I'm probably sure some of you do too. Right? I don't know anybody really who still watches TV that's near me. Maybe the average person still does, obviously, but YouTube is the new TV. Okay. They also removed video action campaigns at the beginning of July of this year. Okay. They removed all video action campaigns and now they're demand gen. This changed the game for advertising completely. It made it harder for you and me, right? Which means, what are demand gen campaigns? Okay. Demand gen means you now have discovery ads, Gmail ads, YouTube Shorts, Google Display Network. These are all the formats you need to have if you want to be able to continuously show up to your customers and clients and get conversions profitably. It used to just be run this YouTube video, use a video action campaign, and that was your ad. Now they have you add all of these or none of these if you don't want to, but if you miss some of these, you actually have sometimes worse results. And so now when you go to the YouTube ads platform and you create a demand gen campaign, you can select, do you want to show in stream? Do you want to do shorts? Do you want to do in feed? And this alone means you and your editing team or you and your marketing team have to be able to create not just an in stream ad format, which is the horizontal, regular YouTube video style, but also potentially cut it and re-export it now in a short format, a selfie style format, a vertical format. Okay, just like they do on Instagram. And then there's also the in feed, which means the suggested videos. Okay, is this making sense? Do you guys get this? You guys know what I mean here? Is this new to anybody? Okay, yeah, you guys get this. Perfect, perfect. I figure everybody here is an admin, right? Yeah, the old skippable in-stream ads. And then you can also choose where your video ads show. Do you want them to show on Discover? Do you want them to show on Gmail? Do you want them to show on only YouTube? Right? For example, these are the assets you can now run on all these platforms. You can run them on Discover. You can run them on Gmail. You can show up in their inboxes, which means you need more creative now. You need more creative. You need images and videos for YouTube ads, not just video. And so you can also do carousel image ads, means multiple images in one specific ad. So you have multiple images in one ad now, right? Just like they do on Instagram. Okay. So not only did YouTube do all of this in the last year, but Facebook released Andromeda. Who's here because of the Andromeda update? My posts are talking about Andromeda, like the updates with Facebook ads recently. Okay, some of you, have you guys adapted to this? Have you guys had questions about this, right? Andromeda. Who here is still like, what does this actually mean? How do I actually capitalize on this? Andromeda. Okay, some of you, yeah, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Me, perfect. So what does Andromeda actually mean, right? Well, from what I've seen, okay, and what my clients have seen in their ad accounts and what our mastermind clients are talking about that we're running ads for their clients as well as running ads for their businesses, they're making it so you need more and more creative. And not just video, but also images. And not just hooks, but also different angles, ideas, concepts. And so now there's people saying, for example, you need 10 to 20 plus ads per week, which is true in some accounts that we're seeing, which is true when you talk to some of our mastermind clients. You can no longer really get away with the old strategy of 3 to 5 ads in one campaign and just let those things run. Now, of course, all of this is subject to change, but right now you need more ads, you need more creatives. And you can see here, Mason Littlejohn, who I follow on Twitter, he's like, stop blaming Andromeda for your ad performance. Some of you might be doing this right now. Right? They blame, Andromeda, but the brands that are actually scaling are making 100 unique ads per month. Okay. 100 unique ads per month. Make more ads or quit, right? Make more ads or quit. So you need more volume, obviously, right? You need more volume. Yeah. Someone says more creative constantly forever. Exactly. Which means paid ads for coaches and agencies have changed forever. Okay. Paid ads for coaches and agencies have changed forever. Okay. But what if AI could do all of this? Okay. What if AI could do all of this? What if AI could write your ads? What if AI could write your VSLs, emails, SMS, email follow-up sequences, application questions, landing page copy, and YouTube and short form content for you? And what if that AI writes it for you, truly understands your offer, your market, and your voice? Okay. What if it truly understood your offer, your market and their pain points and your specific voice? And what if it could help you create every marketing asset you need for your ads to be profitable, right? What if it could help you create every marketing asset you need for your ads to be profitable and replace 10K a month teams with $199 a month software, right? That'd be pretty sweet. Would you guys agree? That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, hey, just have this AI do this for me. Create all these things. Boom. I can keep up with Andromeda. I can keep up with YouTube. I can keep up with Google. I can keep up with all these things. It would be amazing, right? AI is making every job easier. Okay. AI is literally making every job easier. AI won't replace the entire profession, but it's replacing the bottom 20 to 80%. Translation, design, coding, content, marketing, sales, design, operation, accounting, law. Small teams like mine beat big corporations because AI brings huge leverage for A players. And this person right here is the CEO of actually an ad creative company as well. Okay. So he's the one saying this. Small teams like mine beat big corporations because AI brings huge leverage for A players. Now, I would assume if you're here right now, right? If you're here right now watching me on this webinar, participating in this training, you are an A player because there's not many people like us in the world who are up, okay, at 10 a.m. EST on a Saturday trying to get better, trying to improve, trying to level up in their skill set and become bigger and become better. Not many people like us. That's why we are a part of the, 5% potentially that scales their business to 7 figures a year, right? There's not many businesses that do that. Only 5%. Or people like us that actually dare to dream and create risks and do all these things. And so I would assume you're an A player. And so you should be leveraging these tools and technology as well. You should be leveraging AI because you can actually create more with less. All right. So the good news is AI can now create what used to take 10K a month teams in a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost with better consistency. This is the good news. Okay. So all the things that are happening, the good news is AI can now help you with this at a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost with better consistency. And so here's the key though. The creative does the targeting. All those updates I just showed with you, Facebook, YouTube, Andromeda, demand gen. What does it actually mean? It means the key is the creative now does the targeting. Your creative is what actually gets you in front of the right person at the right time for the right price. Let me say that again. Your creative on any of these platforms is now what allows you to get in front of the right person at the right time for the right price. It's your creative. But only when you speak to a very specific person with a specific problem, then the algorithm finds them for you. Okay? That's why you need volume and variety. Okay? Volume and variety. That's the key. And this is why AI changes everything. Because you can now finally test enough creative to find what works. Okay? Which means you can create 10 to 20 plus ads per week now. Easy. Easy with AI. Very easy. No team burnout, okay? And no payroll bloat. Just better ads, faster results, and lower costs. Okay? Now, here's the reality you're faced with. Here's the reality you're faced with. Man, that's some good bone broth, bro. I got to tell you. The reality you are faced with right now, and everyone in the world is faced with, honestly, not just you, but everybody. The question isn't if you should be using AI anymore to replace humans and increase productivity and profitability. It's how long will your business survive if you don't start? How long? Next quarter? Maybe a year max? Maybe 2 years? I don't know, man. 2027, they're saying agentic AI, agent number 5, is going to come out. And by that point, it's probably going to be too late. The world's going to look a lot different. How long do you have? How long do we have? This is the reality you're faced with. Okay? Exactly. At the speed it goes, nobody knows. And if you don't solve this ASAP, you will get left behind. Competitors will take your market share that are leveraging tools and systems like this. You will waste hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds, if you don't use and adapt the right strategies. Your business will begin to plateau, maybe it already is, and decline, maybe it already is, slowly but surely. And so now let's get into a quick 1 minute intro. Most of you already know who I am. I'm going to breeze right through this. My name is Brian Moncada. I'm the founder of adspin.com. I first started as a media buyer in-house working for Dean Graziosi. I spent close to $4 million in-house for his company. We've made over 8 figures, multiple 8 figures with offers that we ran. Okay. We had multiple offers for his company that I was running just for YouTube specifically. I've made over $7 million online with a 1.85% refund rate. Some of my clients and customers that are the longest standing have spent over multiple 6 figures with me. And our agency last year spent close to $20 million on just YouTube ads alone, even with these changes we're talking about specifically. Here are all the 8 and 9 figure friends who've paid, partnered, and interviewed with me. You know, this guy right here is going through some stuff, obviously, but hey, you know, I wasn't involved in that. I don't know what that's about. You can, you can make do with what that is, right? These are all the guys you know. Shout out to Ty, bro. Last year, this was me, okay? Last year, this was me. October 2024, okay? 20K a month. 20K a month in contractor fees being spent on scripts and editing, okay? Contractor fees to create these assets for me and my clients. 20K a month. I'm curious how many of you guys are paying a 20K a month in contractors right now? But can you imagine 20K a month, right? You look at your P&L every single month, hopefully as a CEO, right? And you see, okay, 20K a month in contractor fees every single month, sometimes more, sometimes less, but this is the average, let's say, right? This was me paying 20K a month in contractors. Yeah, someone says I made part of that 20K. Probably. Okay. And I was just looking at my P&L. I'm like, bro, this is a lot every single month just for all these people that are creating different things for our clients and customers that they need. But I'm not, they're not W-2, they're not full-time employees, they're contractors, which means my team has to manage more people that aren't even inside our organization. And we have to hold them accountable to our standards internally. And it can delay some things too. So there's a lot of lack of control, but also a lot of expenses too. And so I saw this and I said, there has to be a better way. Like there literally has to be a better way, because as AI continues to grow, this is not going to be sustainable. And last year, this was also me. Maybe some of you guys don't know this. I was also going through severe health issues. My wife and I had been exposed to mold in our apartment in Miami, which we didn't know until basically the end of our lease. Come to find out, our air conditioner broke a couple times and there was mold that was built up in that air conditioner, and it was basically being, sprayed to us every single time the air conditioner was on. We left that apartment, moved to Arizona last year, and I was detoxing from mold, but I was also very stressed running my business, scaling, hitting record-breaking months, $350,000 a month, 16 team members, and everything on the outside looks good. On the inside, my body's literally trying to heal itself, and it's exposed to all these skin issues because it's trying to detox this severe toxicity in my body combined with stress. My immune system was shot. And I felt like this guy right here from the Bible that you guys might recognize, because this guy had it way worse than me. And I didn't know what was happening. I was stressed out of my mind, hitting record-breaking months. Everything was going good on the outside, but this was actually happening to me. Okay? Terrible. I had to keep showing up though for my clients and for my business and for my team. Nobody knew this was happening besides my wife and besides me. Plus, I was also preparing for a baby. My wife and I unfortunately had a miscarriage last year when I was going through that exact health issue, which is why I was trying to detox that mold very quickly. We were trying to start a family. My wife got pregnant. She was almost at the 3-month mark. She ended up having a miscarriage. Wasn't expecting that. Didn't even know that that would happen to somebody like me. I never think about those things. We're positive here. We think abundantly as entrepreneurs. We don't think about the negatives. We only think about the positives. Unfortunately, it happened to us. So that changed everything. And then, thankfully, my wife, a few months later, God willing, pregnant again. And this time, we were preparing to have a baby, okay? So we moved back to Miami. And then I had the decision to make. How do I want to scale my business next? Do I want to experience the same things I experienced last time? How would I do it differently? My goals changed completely. In 2025, at the end of 2024, I wrote this on my whiteboard. In 2025, I want peace, profit, and purpose. That was what I wanted. I want 100K a month minimum profit in my business, okay? My entire goals in my business changed completely. Maybe some of you right now are thinking, dude, I'm making all this money, but I'm barely keeping any. Or maybe you're like, dude, I'm doing so well, right? But my health is so shit. Or I'm doing really well, but I don't have time for my family. I don't have time for my wife, right? There's things in your life that are really happening. And I'm sharing with you all these things to give you perspective about what led me to what I'm going to share with you today. Because these are all things that I realize most of you are experiencing, but maybe just don't admit to anybody because it's hard. You don't want to talk about these things. This is scary, right? This is hard, right? Also preparing for a baby. All these things are happening. We have to do these things as business owners, right? So my goals changed completely. And this is when I decided to basically fire my entire team and replace them with AI. I needed things to change. And so you can see here, this is an invoice I actually paid $20,000 to my new AI integrator operator who's full-time for my business now. Okay, Max, who's on this live with me right now, who's helped me build everything I'm going to show you today. I paid him $20K. I took this payroll that I was paying every single month in contractors, and I said, if I just paid this to somebody who knows how to solve this problem for me, I will be able to automate my entire agency. That's what I did. Okay, I paid $20K of that same payroll 1 month. Instead of paying contractors, I paid it to this one person, and I automated my entire agency with AI, my entire fulfillment, right? And so here's what happens. We enrolled over 200 plus clients last year with our done for you hybrid offer. And with this AI system, now every single client that comes on board within basically the first few days after they have the onboarding call with us gets their entire marketing ecosystem generated for them. They get their video sales letter, their VSL, their thank you page video script, their video ad scripts, their text ads, their Google ads, their landing page copy, their application questions, their sales script with objection handling frameworks, their objections they would get, they can use for obviously objection handling questions, hammer them strategy, emails, text message automations, YouTube videos to help them build their personal brand and grow their inbound list, as well as their scripts, all done for them with AI. That's what that 20K one time allowed me to build. Okay. We automated everything. But obviously, it came with some issues too. Okay. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But this one decision and working through this has allowed us to reduce team payroll costs dramatically, as you can see, from 20K a month to 20K one time. Okay. Eliminated the entire contracting team. Increased profit per hybrid client to 76%. So every single time we get paid from one hybrid client, 76% of that's profit. Speed up time to value for new clients, right? Hold clients accountable to executing versus waiting. Because you see this, right? Like the biggest problem with clients is like you give them something to do and they don't do it quick enough. Well, now the problem before was we have to create all these things with all these contractors to give to them, which takes time. And the client's asking us, hey, where's this stuff? Hey, boom. Now in the immediate, when they sign up, you get all this. So now we hold them accountable to executing on their end versus waiting. And we can increase our CSM capacity. So if you have a CSM team, imagine how much more clients your CSMs can manage per CSM with this system. Imagine, maybe your only CSMs can handle 5 clients, maybe 10 clients, maybe 20 clients, maybe 50 clients. What if they could double that? How would that change your business? If one CSM could double their capacity, what if it could triple it? Now, of course, I'm not promising that. Obviously, I don't know your business specifically. I've never worked with you personally, right? I don't know if you even have CSMs, but just imagine if it helped you. You here watching this right now. What if it could help you create all the assets you need for your clients instantly? How many more clients could you fulfill on? Would fulfillment even be an issue? Would you stop sabotaging yourself on sales calls saying, oh, I can't, I don't have capacity? What if you did? Because here's the old way. Maybe you're still doing this like I was previously. Hiring humans to create everything. 10K a month plus in payroll. Mine was 20K a month in contractors, not even full-time employees. Waiting days and weeks for creative. Managing contractors and limited output. Maybe 5 to 10 ads a month max that you're testing right now because of capacity. Here's the new way. Using AI to create everything. Just tools and software costs, no payroll. Get ads, emails, VSLs, social media posts in minutes. No people management needed. Unlimited output, 20 plus ads a week. Easy. There is no limit. You can choose. You get to decide how many ads do you need? How many ads do you want to test? Doesn't this sound way better? Wouldn't this be way easier? How much stress would you have in your business with this compared to what you're doing now? My guess is a whole lot less. I can only speak from experience, obviously. So let's get into it, right? Here's why most people fail with ads. You probably might know this already, but a lot of people blame ads for their lack of results. But the real secret sauce to them is that 80% of their results depends on these two things: offer packaging and positioning. 80% of your results when it comes to running and scaling with ads to grow your business comes down to your offer and how it's packaged and positioned to the marketplace and the creative. And most people still blame the targeting or the agency or the contracting team. Here's the old way of running ads. You set up a Google Ads account or a Facebook Ads account. You create five ads, and you launch. You send them to a landing page, and then you just hope for the best, right? Most people just focus on this. They focus on just running ads, just getting traffic. They just focus on this, and they wonder why it's not working. You need this to win with ads today. It's not like you can get away with you need this. It's not optional anymore. Okay, it's not optional. You need a marketing tripod. Who here knows what the marketing tripod is? Raise your hand. Who's here has heard me explain what this is? Anybody? Say yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. Anybody? Hawker method. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Cool. So Greg, no, nobody. Okay, be honest. No. If you haven't, put no as well. I want to make sure I spend some time on this so you can understand this. Because this right here, if you just listen to this one concept alone and you don't know what this is, this will make you so much more money and your clients so much more money. So be honest, put no in the chat if you don't know what this is. Please, for yourself, put no in the chat. Never heard. Okay, thank you. You will thank yourself for being honest because now you're going to listen to this. Now you're going to listen to this. What is the marketing tripod? I learned this from an agency owner who does $150 million a year. So I think he knows something or two. The marketing tripod is very simple, okay? Imagine you have a tripod, like I'm filming this video right now with you. I have a tripod in front of me. At the very top, the camera is your company. It's your product you're selling. It's your service you're offering. It is your offer. That is the camera. The left one leg of the three, the left leg is awareness, okay? Right? The goal is to get people to know about your product and service. That's one leg of the tripod. Awareness. How do you generate awareness? Well, there's a couple ways, right? And I'll explain those in a second. Awareness is ads and content, okay? And most people just focus on this. I need ads. I need ads. I need ads. I need to get clients quick. I need to get clients quick. I don't have any money coming in. I need ads. They're desperate. You can feel it. It's like a crack addict who needs his next hit of crack. I need clients fast. I need ads. So they think I need to run ads, man. And so they do. They start running the ads. But look at this example. It's one leg of the tripod. One leg of the tripod. The next leg, nurturing. You have to nurture the people you actually get to click. The goal here is to get people to learn more about how your product and service can actually help them. Guess what? Get people to learn more about how your product or service can actually help them by actually helping them. Okay? That's the whole goal of nurturing. And this is the second leg of the tripod. Notice how it's the very middle leg too. The very middle one. Last leg is trust. It's social proof. The goal here is to get people to trust you and want to buy from you by sharing case studies, testimonials, and results. So for those of you who said, no, I don't know what this is, do you now understand what you might not be doing that's causing you to have shitty or no results compared to your competitors? Because maybe, like some people out there, you still are just focusing on awareness. You still believe that you can just run ads and create content, but you have no nurturing and no trust happening, which means your entire tripod, what? What happens if one of these legs is broken or one of these legs goes away? What happens to this tripod? What happens? It's not a trick question either. Put it in the chat. What happens? It falls. The tripod falls. And then what happens to your company, your product, and your service? What happens? It also falls. It doesn't work. It's hard to convert. Okay? You lose, right? Because you're just focusing on trust. You're just focusing on awareness, I should say. And this is why, remember the old way, okay? The old way. Everyone focuses on this. Ads, 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 ads. Awareness, 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 awareness. They don't have nurturing. They don't have trust. The new way to succeed with ads today on Facebook, YouTube, Google, TikTok, whatever platform you want to use in this example is all the same, is you need all of this. You need an entire marketing ecosystem, okay? You need awareness, which means you need a traffic source or a traffic channel to get clients. That could be YouTube, that could be YouTube ads, that could be Facebook, that could be Instagram. That's all awareness. This is an example of a YouTube ads funnel, okay? Facebook, same thing. You need ads to send people to a landing page, to get them to become a lead. You also need nurturing, which means your VSL needs to be good and explain to them what their offer is. You also potentially need a setter or setting team, or maybe an AI booking bot to call all these leads for you automatically 24/7, to nurture them, pull them down the sales cycle. You also need emails, following up with those leads, pushing people to the VSL, making sure they're actually applying. You also need YouTube organic content being posted weekly. Who here's found me from YouTube? Put YouTube in the chat. YouTube in the chat if you found me from YouTube. Did you start following me from YouTube? YouTube plus Sam Ovens. Yeah, the OG Sam Ovens, which was his YouTube, right? It was Sam's YouTube. It was Sam's YouTube. Same thing. Sam's YouTube channel is what got you to follow my YouTube channel, YouTube, okay? And you also need retargeting ads. This is all in the nurturing tripod, nurturing part of the tripod, okay? And then trust. Trust. You also need frequently asked questions being answered. You also need social proof. You also need content remarketing pieces answering their objections, overcoming their objections, right? You need third-party testimonials. You need all these assets set up for your marketing to work to cold traffic. You need all of this. You don't just need one of these things. You need all of this, because what happens if you don't have all of this? The tripod falls over. Your ads don't work. You cannot make them successful. You cannot make them profitable. Your business won't scale. Is this making sense? Makes sense. Put make sense in the chat if this makes sense to you now, what the tripod means and how this works visually. Can you guys understand this now? Okay, yes, makes sense. Makes sense. Who here is like, dude, okay, I'm already getting like, this is already was worth it. Put worth it if this was worth it for you already. And we're not even like into the AI, like it's like we're getting there. Like we're just warming up here. Worth it, worth it, worth it. Okay. I hope that now you can understand what might be missing in your business, which allows you to actually scale with just this one piece alone. Okay. Drop the link. I think it was like the 6th time someone said drop the link. Trust me, guys. Just wait for it, bro. Just wait for it. I'm not blue balling you. The link will come, okay? The link will come. I'm not Shelly from high school who's like, you know, blue balling you and she just leaves. Like, we're going to make this thing happen, all right? Let's go. What if AI could do all this for you, okay? What if AI could do all of this? What if AI could do all of this? What if it could write your ads, your VSLs, your emails, your SMS and email follow-up sequences, your application questions, your landing page copy, and YouTube and short form content for you? What if it could build all these assets for you? What if this AI could also do this when it truly understands your offer, your market, your voice? And what if it could help you create every marketing asset you need for your ads to be profitable? Again, I'm asking this question again, now that you understand this. All of this stuff that you need to make it profitable. And what if it could replace those 10K a month plus teams that you need to have in-house right now that you might have currently, or that you need to hire externally with a $99 a month software? Okay, what if it could do that? Here's the 3 things you need to scale with AI, okay? The right offer, the right creative, the right system. The right offer, the right creative, the right system. These are the 3 things you need to scale with AI. So step 1, you need the offer. You need to package and position your offer to scale the cold traffic. Okay, I'm going to breeze through this. I believe a lot of you already have a lot of this, but if you don't, we can obviously, you know, help you with this, and I'll show you in that in a second. But the offers, like at the simplest form, here's how you create a scalable offer. Okay, specific person, specific problem, specific way. You need The 3S formula. I was on a random hangout inside of a school community, and one person asked me this the other day. They said, hey, Brian, they were this person right here, by the way. They were desperate for clients, right? Like, again, respectfully, they need money. Of course, obviously, we all need to make money in our businesses to have a business. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to be in business. And they wanted to run the ads. And I asked him, what do you do? What's your offer? Who do you help? He couldn't tell me very specifically who his avatar was. He couldn't tell me very specifically what his problem he solved is. And he couldn't tell me the specific way he solved that problem for that specific problem, for that specific person. Do you think he's going to succeed with ads if he doesn't know who he's talking to, what problem he's solving exactly, and what way he's solving it that's different and unique compared to everybody else out there? Drop a yes or no in the chat. Is he going to succeed with ads without this? Are you going to succeed in with ads without this? No, no, no. Of course not, right? Specific person, specific problem, specific way. Why? Cold traffic won't convert. You won't be able to charge enough. Your fulfillment will suck. And we've already learned that now the creative is what does the targeting. Did we not? I already showed you with these updates to Facebook and YouTube, your creative is the most important piece, is it not? And so if your creative is not speaking to a very specific person with a very specific problem, communicated in a very specific way, it will not convert. True or not true? True or not true? Facts. True. Yeah, I might be 6'9", speaking all these facts. Speaking all these facts lately, bro. Like 6'9" and me, we just be spitting facts lately. I don't know. Cold traffic won't convert. You won't charge enough. Your fulfillment will suck. Okay, so here's examples of what a specific offer actually looks like. Here's a bad example. We help older men lose weight and get in shape. Terrible example. Older men's not specific enough. Lose how much weight, not specific. Get in shape, very vague. Here's a good example. We help men over 40 lose 7 to 20 pounds of stubborn belly fat in 30 days using the Alpha workout and nutrition system for just $1. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference of the specifics in this offer from the good and bad example? Who's going to win? Who's going to win when they run ads? A or B, right? Bad or good? Bad or good? Obviously the good. I'm just, kind of joshing with you here. But yes, green wins. Green wins. Put the money on green, not black or red. Put the money on green. You triple your money that way. So this is an actually real example, by the way, real client of ours. Shout out to Funk Roberts. Bad example. We help you choose the right CRM for your business. Come on. Come on. Good. We help coaches and agencies unlock $30,000 to $100,000 worth of revenue in their CRMs within 30 days. And if we can't, you don't pay. Let me ask you right now, if you have a CRM, whether it's Go High Level or ClickFunnels, or you have a list of leads in a pipeline somewhere for your business that haven't been contacted recently, who would you hire? What ad would you click? Someone with this one or someone with this one? Put green or red in the chat. Red or green? You right now with a lead list in a pipeline, who would you hire? Green, right? This would be a no-brainer offer. Obviously, no-brainer. Clearly green. Another example here. We do SEO for manufacturing companies. Good example. We help e-commerce companies add an extra $20,000 to $50,000 a month in new sales within 90 days using SEO. Real examples, by the way, of all clients we've helped repackage and position their offer to scale the cold traffic. Okay? So now it's your turn. Here's how you can create a specific offer, right? Again, more value for you. Write this down, take a screenshot, do whatever you want with it, but actually use it. I help specific person achieve or solve specific result or problem using specific way without common frustration in time frame or risk reversal. Okay? Do this immediately if you don't have this already. And if you do have this, see if you can apply any of these other concepts you might be missing to make it even better. All right? Do this right now. I'm telling you guys, the ad stuff that we're going to talk about is going to help you. But this is the foundation. We've already talked about this. The 3 things you need to scale with AI: offer, creative, system. Right offer, right creative, right system. Okay? Then you got to pick your model and pricing here. Low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. Obviously, these all work, by the way. Anything works. You can do low ticket, you can do mid ticket, you can do high ticket. Obviously, all of these work. These are all different models you can choose to use. And quite frankly, if you're above $100,000 a month already, you probably have a number of these in your business, because the only way to scale to $1 million a month, for example, is to have multiple offers, not just one offer. Okay. But to scale to 100K a month, you need one offer. Okay. Minimum one offer. And it typically needs to be high ticket. because you can charge more, you need less clients, you can afford to spend more on ads. Okay. These are all things we help our clients with. So here's a case study, for example, of someone who had a low ticket, mid ticket offer, Harvey, and he says, I closed another client this week, closed another client today. That's 2 this week, 6.4K offer. I think we're totaling around 15 closed over the last 2 months since we launched this offer. I came into this program, AKA our hybrid offer, with a very different game plan of a low ticket offer. To be very clear, shout out to Harvey here. He'll tell you this himself. He was selling a $497 a month mid ticket sort of community coaching offer, right? He was basically doing weekly coaching calls, one-on-one sometimes, offering them course content, community access, and software for $497 a month. I said, dude, you're doing the same things most of our clients are doing, but they're selling the same thing as you for 5 to 10K upfront. 5 to 10K upfront. So I told him to do that. He said, I didn't really want to switch. Brian disagreed without being pushy, but said, okay, let's run it with a few weeks and be prepared to pivot. I went away, slept on it, and realized I came to Brian for mentorship and realized how much of a waste of money it would be to hire a mentor to tell them what I thought would be better. So I humbled myself and switched it and said, I'm going to follow the process Brian put in front of me blindly. And if that doesn't work, then pivot back to my own plan. I'm very happy to be wrong and super grateful to Brian and the team for support and coaching. Okay. He went from making $25,000 in one launch to $50,000 plus months. Okay. $75,000 a month and beyond. He went from 10 to 15K a month sort of business to now really heading to 50K a month and a really clear path to 100K a month. By the way, Harvey's still in our mastermind to this day, right? He's still a customer of ours. This is the thing that changed his business. The ads and everything else I'm going to teach you came after, but this was the number one thing. That's why I'm harping on this. Another case study for you, Brandon Whiting. From 10K a month to 100K a month cash, from 10K to 10 to 20K a month to 100K cash collected in 5 weeks. This was in the school community just the other week, by the way. I pinned this at the top of the channel. Sharing a win. Good morning, admin. I've dropped a testimonial here for Brian this AM to share a win. I left my 650K a year sales job to start a coaching business a little over 5 weeks ago. A coaching business that started from zero, okay? Needed some clarity and wanting to become an ad pro, I joined Brian's mastermind. With Brian's advice, I'm just over 5 weeks in and we're creeping up on 100K cash collected since launching in 5 weeks. I helped him package his offer. I helped him launch his offer. I helped him sell his offer, okay? Now, to be clear, this is not a pitch for my mastermind. So don't worry about that. But this is just the reality of what happens to you and your business when you have the right offer. Step one, the right offer. Let me ask you now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in your offer? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in your offer? Type your number in the chat. 6, 7, 10, 10. Be honest too. Don't lie. Don't gaslight yourself here and say it's better than it is. You can't help yourself and nobody else can help you if you're lying to yourself. 5, 7, 8, 3. Okay, cool. There's a couple 10s here though. I love it. 8. Good. Now let me ask you again. If there was an AI trained on 1,000 plus high ticket coaching and agency businesses that could help you package your offer with the best messaging, pricing, pitch, would you use it? Yes or no? Would you use it? Yep, spent a fortune on agencies. Okay, there you go. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes. Make it an 11. Okay, for show. Nice. Yeah, make it an 11, Stefan. Let's make the offer an 11. Let's get you some. Let's get you an even higher a higher penthouse in Dubai, huh? Let's get you on the Palm if you're not already. Depends how much. Yeah, Rob, I get it completely, 100%. For show, yes. So that's step one. Okay. Step two, creative. Okay, we've already learned offer. Okay, now let's go to the creative. The second biggest reason why most people fail with ads, 80% of your success when running paid ads comes down to your creative. Okay, 80% of your success when running paid ads comes down to your creative. You guys know this already. We've talked about this. I'm going to emphasize this again. 80% of your creative success comes down to your hook. Okay, who you're talking to, what their objections are, what their pain points are, what specific way you can solve them. But today, the only way to win today with ads and even organic content, to be very clear, is through creative volume. Creative volume, Andromeda, YouTube ads. We've talked about these things. Creative volume. You need more images, more videos, more ads in order to win. We can all agree on that. The only way to win today is through creative volume. So for example, again, I always go back to my foundation, my roots here, my roots, how I started, how I got to be where I am today. I learned from one of the best direct response marketers, Dean Graziosi. I worked for him for almost 3 years. I spent $4 million for his businesses. I ran 7 to 8 different offers during that time. And for one of those offers, his free plus shipping book funnel, we tested 127 different plus ads for that one offer. 127 unique ads, unique videos, not variations, unique. Okay, unique. Am I making myself clear? For one offer. How many ads have you tested for your offer lately? How many ads have you tested for your offer lately? Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3? Okay, beautiful. 7. Yes, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, and maybe like other people, maybe like the beginners sometimes, maybe like the people that are new to ads are like, hey, it didn't work. Man, ads don't work for me, right? Ads don't work for me. You tested it, you tried it, you're like, damn, it didn't work. 0. Okay, thank you, Stefan. And Stefan, by the way, for you guys that don't know, Stefan runs a lot of ads. He's really good, okay? He's worked with me previously. He's been a client of mine in the past. So him admitting that not only shows he takes full transparency and accountability, but he's also just being honest. Probably has an offer that works, right? But imagine if he did more ads. Imagine if he did, okay? 500 in a single year for a single offer. Beautiful. Raja's on top of it. That's also why he's here, by the way, Raja, because if he's doing that and he's being honest, then guess what? The reason why he's here, this is why he's winning, because he still wants to learn. He still wants to improve. He still wants to invest in more resources. So here's a case study, by the way. This person here specifically came to me when they couldn't get YouTube ads to work, right? Couldn't get YouTube ads to work. They spent over 2K on ads, which again is not a lot of money, to be honest, when you spend money on ads, especially if you're selling a high ticket offer, right? But they didn't get one single booked call. 2K in the Italian market, by the way, 2K in the Italian market, spent 2K on YouTube ads, didn't get one single booked call. I look in their ad account. What do I find? You tell me. I look in the ad account. What do I find? Take a guess. What do I find? One ad, one creative, one ad, something that did not work in the funnel. Not even, J-Lo, not even. Someone said one, it looked like one, someone said one sad. It might as well be one sad. One sad, yeah, one ad. Copy and pasted from Facebook. Copy and pasted from Facebook. Dimensions weren't even right. Just said, let me just toss this an ad and just spend 2K. Let me just light it on fire. Why don't we? Let's just test it. Let's just see. Let's just get YouTube running. One size fits all. Might as well, bro. It'll figure itself out. One ad, one sad. I said, bro, you need to test more ads. You need to do this. You need to do that. Creative is the most important thing. Scale with creative. Blah, 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 blah. Everything I've been telling you guys on this for free. Afterwards, 21 calls booked, 117 calls per book call. Qualified calls as low as 20 bucks. Front end ROAS 2.5x. Now, of course, I think we can all agree here. We would love to get calls as low as $20. Maybe we all don't live in Italy though, right? But this one changed on the creative, changed everything. Okay. Changed everything for his ads on YouTube. From one sad to more ads to better ROAS. I should let's put that on a shirt, Demi. Make a note. Put that on a merch drop soon. From one sad to more ads to better ROAS. I like that. I like that. We got to put that on a merch drop very soon. Take note of that, Demi. Ad spend scale levels. How many ads do you actually need? How many ads do you actually need? A lot of people ask me this leading up to this, okay? A lot of people ask me this. How many ads do I actually need for Andromeda, right? Well, what I've learned recently is from 0 to 2K a day, you can have one problem, one market, and a couple of ads, okay? Couple of ads. Now, a couple of ads can mean, again, 10 to 20. It can mean a lot, right? But typically, if you're not at 2K a day, again, if you're in a smaller market, it depends. If you're in like a bigger market like the US, the UK, Dubai, Europe, all these other places, obviously 2K a day is, it's pretty significant, right? So you need a lot, you need a good amount of ads. 2 to 5K a day, one problem, one market, several ads and variations. 5 to 8K a day, one problem, one market, several dozens of ads and variations. Okay. And then 8 to 10K a day, one problem, one market, many hundreds of ads and variations, hundreds and hundreds of ads and variations per month, by the way, per month, obviously. Okay. So take note of this, right? Here's what you can use as your guiding light. 0 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 8, 8 to 10. And you always should lean for more than less. If you think you have enough, do more. Okay. Take note of that. Pro tip. Pro tip for you right now. If you think you're testing enough, test more. More ads. Okay. More ads. From one ad to more ads, better ROAS. Okay. How many ads max with 50-day budget? I mean, again, like, I mean, at that budget, like, you need at least a minimum of 5 to 10. Minimum to start. Minimum 5 to 10. Minimum 5 to 10. To start, by the way, it's not even to scale, to start. How to beat your control and scale. Okay, how to beat your control and scale. So what happens when you have an ad that's working, right? So again, you guys probably have ads right now working, or you might have an ad very soon that works after this training. And so when you find something that works, right? Obviously, you spend a lot of money on it. You keep spending money on it. But then how do you actually beat it and scale? Okay. So take this, for example, total views, almost 1 million views with this one YouTube ad running for 11 months. Average cost per lead was $10.46. Okay. Let me go ahead and show you what we did to beat this control with what I'm going to show you in a second. Total views, $270,000 or 270 views right here with this new ad only running for 1 month. Almost 1/5 of views in 1 month compared to 1 year. Half the lead cost. Half the lead cost. Okay. Do you guys see this? This was the control. This was the new variation, the new ad that we tested. Okay. To beat this. Almost 1 million views. This one has almost 1/5 of views for 1 month, half the lead cost. So now let me show you this. Okay. Let me show you this ad and you tell me what the difference is. Okay.
Can you speak or write at least like a 6th grader? If you said yes, then you have the potential to earn over 6 figures a year. Here's how.
Okay, now watch this one.
Can you speak or write at least like a 6th grader? If you said yes, then you have the potential to earn over 6 figures a year. Here's how.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Put it in the chat. Production value, visuals, the hook, thumbnail, B-roll, hook, headline. Yes, all of that, all of it. You guys are all correct. It's all of it, right? All of it. Thumbnail was different, B-roll was different, hook was different, visuals were different. Okay, same script, right? But that's what changed the difference, right? Visual hooks too, exactly. The music was different, the tone was different, right? Big music, yeah, 100% background music. Okay. That's just one ad, by the way. Okay. But you need more variations. You need more ads. You just can't rely on just changing the hook. You need these visuals, these elements too. Right. But when you do, guess what happens? You can drop your lead cost in half. Drop your lead cost in half. Now imagine if you test way more ads. Imagine if you test way more ads. Okay. You need a pipeline of new creative. So here's how to actually implement this into your business. Okay, another pro tip for you. Another spit facts right here, another golden nugget. You need a pipeline of new creative. Okay, do you have something like this internally? This also works on Meta. Yeah, take YouTube out of it. Meta, YouTube, TikTok, Google, freaking whatever platform you want, right? It's agnostic. These are principles. These are timeless truths about advertising. These are universal laws here. Okay. These are facts. Okay. Spitting facts about ads in general. Doesn't matter about the platform. All of these principles apply. You need this for everything. Big facts. Exactly. You need a new pipeline of new creative. You need to have a pipeline of new creative. You need an ideas column. You need a to be tested column. You need a needs review column. You need a currently testing column. You need a currently running column. You need a failed test column. You need a stopped working column. Are you taking your creative and your ads seriously? Because if you are, you would have this. If you are, you would have this. Okay. And if you don't, do this. If you don't, here's the good news. You can do this immediately after viewing this. Okay. With the Andromeda update, when the advised brand new creators, it's like is that what you say, or could it be a bunch of the same ads but different people? It's both, Tom. It's neither this or that. It's like you need both. It's both. Right? It's not either or, it's both. You need new variations. You also need new ads. You need new scripts. You need new hooks. You need new bodies, new visuals. You need all of this. And because here's why. What we're seeing and what I've been learning, Tom, and everybody else, okay, is that it's not just about one or two of these things, it's everything. Because apparently, allegedly, I should say, allegedly, allegedly, they now have an internal tool that can grade the difference of ads in your account. Allegedly, let me say this again, allegedly, they now have a tool that can grade the difference of ads in your account. How different are they? From the visuals, from the music, from the B-roll, from the hooks, from the scripts, from the copy. Think about that. So now if they're grading the difference of your creatives in your account, wouldn't it make sense that the reason they're probably doing that, the question I would ask myself is, the reason they're probably doing that, they're creating this tool to do that, allegedly, is because they want to know that the ads we're doing and using and showing on their platform are actually unique. Because they probably want people to see something unique, which creates a better experience. Would you guys agree? Or am I just like, making stuff up here? I think that makes sense. I think that could be pretty probable, right? I think so, right? And so this is why you need a new pipeline of new creative. But you also need all of this too. Let's get it really clear. Creative is not just about the ads. It's how the offer communicates through both the funnel and the ads. Let me say this again. And I want you to write this down. This is another golden nugget, another pro tip, okay? You need to look at your creative as this, okay? Your creative is how your offer communicates through both the funnel and the ads. That's the creative, which means you need all of this. VSL script, emails, landing page congruent copy, funnel congruent copy, SMS sequences, social media content, YouTube scripts, long form and short form. It all has to make sense together. It all has to be congruent. It all has to work together as a system. That's your creative. It's no longer just about the ads. Remember, I showed you the old way, new way. You need all of this too. Okay? So here's, again, what we're talking about here. You need the nurturing assets. You need the VSL. You need the application questions. You need the emails. You need the organic YouTube content. You need the retargeting ads. Okay? Quick survey as well. Quick survey here. Who here is experiencing low show-up rates? Type me in the comments. We talked about this already, right? Stefan, okay, cool. Yep. Steve, yep. Steve, who else? Sander, okay. Yep, insanely low. Yeah, David, okay, great. Yeah, they're not showing up. Why are they not showing up? They're not showing up. Probably because you're using the same outdated strategies that most people are still using, where you have just the typical calendar, Calendly, Once Hub, go high level calendar automations that just, spam them that look like this, and that's it, right? But you actually need to send them more, funny enough. Here's how to improve your show-up rate. And I learned this again. Shout out to Jeremy Haynes. Hammer them strategy. You need the trust sequence, okay? So immediately when someone books a call, we send them 18 emails within 72 hours, which is about 6 per day, to handle as many frequently asked questions as possible, overcome common objections they have already, and send them proper framing material so that they are more likely to show up on the call and close on the call. So there was somebody earlier in the chat, I couldn't remember who it was exactly, when I said, if an AI could do all of this and create all of this for you, would you do it? Would you use it? Would that be something you would want? And someone said, depends on how much it costs. Okay, great. That's one objection I have in my funnel right now, exactly for when someone books a call to speak with my team, automatically being sent to them before they show up to the call. So that way, when they show up to the call, they already have an idea about what they're going to invest. Don't you think that would actually get somebody for your offer, for your business, to want to actually pre-qualify themselves? And if they're saying out of a price range already, you don't even want to speak with them. Do you think your show up rate would be probably higher? Why? Because they would either cancel or they would show up knowing the price already or knowing what they're going to probably invest, right? Yeah, I do that for my done for you agency funnel. They do not hop on the call with any of us if they do not already know the price beforehand. I do not want them on a call if they do not know what they're going to invest. Why? Because I know my quality of my conversion, my quality of my lead, my quality of the person I'm going to be speaking to is determined by my creative. My creative does the qualifying. And my application and my VSL tells them who they're going to be speaking with because of what they need to be able to qualify. Okay. I am a marketer. I am not a sales pro. I want everybody to be showed up to my calendar, show them to my calls, already pre-sold. Would you guys agree? I don't want to have to twist their freaking arm to buy. I'm at, oh, dude, like, oh, fuck, let me just use all these objection handling sequences on you. And like, bro, if you don't want it, get off. Like, I don't want to speak with you. You already should be sold on this. That's my methodology. That's the whole point of marketing, by the way. That's how I can do no sales calls at this point in my business. I just send them my Gamma doc at this point. Here, everything's already there. But if you have a low show up rate right now, you need more objection handling and frequently asked questions being sent to them beforehand. You also need something like this. Okay, here's what this looks like. All the emails that they get before they speak with me, time investment, all the questions they already have, addressing the common objections, addressing the real objections, right? What are the real objections they have? You've probably tried Facebook ads already. You've probably even tried YouTube ads. You've probably worked with other agencies. You've probably brought courses that left you hanging. You've probably watched competitors struggle on YouTube. You've probably done all these things. Guess what? That's true. And then time investment, risk, upside, downside. Who else has done this like me? What's the scarcity here? Will YouTube ads work for me? Do I need a big YouTube audience? Is my target audience on YouTube? I don't have time. How long till I see results? What if the ads don't work? Can I run YouTube ads for my main channel? All these objections your audience has, you need to send them and address them before they actually speak to you. Do you believe if you did that, they would actually probably show up at a lot higher clip? They'd probably be more pre-sold, wouldn't they? Because you've answered all their common questions and objections before they actually speak to you, which makes them more pre-sold. And you might think, dude, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of emails, dude. Like, I don't know. I went to a mastermind in Cape Town, South Africa, with a room full of agency owners who are all making $100,000 a month in the German marketplace, right? A room full of German agency owners. And I showed them this, and they were like completely flabbergasted by it. They were like completely blown away because they were like, dude, you send how many emails to your people before they show up? Like, we cannot do that in the German marketplace. Like, they were like, we would get sued, we'd get the cops called on us. We'd do this and hey, maybe a different culture for sure. They would just they were like, nobody reads that, blah, 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 whatever. Here's the open rate. This was a screenshot from like previously, by the way. So like these numbers are still true even at higher volumes today. 58% open rate, 55%. Okay. Email number 1, 58% open rate. Email number 15, 55% open rate. Over half the people are opening the very last email before they actually speak to me and my team, if they book 3 days out. Now, of course, if they book earlier, they only get, maybe 6 or 7 emails, but they're opening half, okay? How many emails are you sending? Are you sending any emails? Or are you just relying on Calendly, OneSub, and all these other things? Maybe you're like, I don't know what to write. Maybe you don't know what to write. Maybe you don't know what objections they have. Maybe you don't know what questions they have. All valid things. We also retarget them with 30 to 50 pieces of short form content on Facebook through Instagram and Facebook ads, and 30 to 50 pieces of long form content, which sends them to YouTube long form videos, as well as long form videos on my Facebook page that answer more frequently asked questions. And guess what? It's the same thing from the emails, by the way, because it's all the same things. These also answer frequently asked questions, pre-handle common objections, and set proper expectations before their scheduled call. Again, trust, nurture, trust and nurture, not just ads, trust and nurture. So here's what this looks like. Okay. You set this up in Facebook ads. It's very simple. My short form content's going out to them. This one's a clip of me sending daily emails and why it works. Okay. These are all being remarketed to them before they speak to us, answering more questions and objections. Okay. More value. Again, to build trust. Does this make sense? Are you guys getting this? Are you guys like saying like, okay, here's the holes maybe in my business. Here's the holes maybe in my marketing. Anybody? Or am I just like speaking to myself here? Nobody's getting value. Okay. W. W's in the chat. Don't you love it when like streamers do that? Put the W in the chat. W. Yeah, let's go. Okay. And you might be thinking, holy crap. Yeah, I like this. I like this Demi. Whoever this Demi is, I don't know what Demi this is. I wish you could change her name. Whoever this is. Big facts. I'm gonna put that. That's my okay. You're gonna see it right here. You're gonna see me do this. When I launch the replay in email, I'm gonna put signed off by Brian hyphen Big Facts Moncada because of him. Big Facts Moncada. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the replay go out. Okay. You might be thinking, that's impossible to create manually. You might be thinking that. And hey, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. You're right, it is. And that's why you need AI. Okay. That's why you need AI. But not just any AI. Claude, ChatGPT, Grok, these tools work. I'm going to be very clear. Okay. I'm going to say this very openly and honestly. ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, all of these AI tools you or your team are probably using right now. Okay. You're piecing them together. You're duct taping them and trying to make all of them work for your business. I'm going to be very open and honest with you. They work. They work. I'm not here to tell you they don't work. I would be literally flat out lying. I've used all of them. They work. You know they work. You're using them. But they don't know your business until you have to spend time telling it. Is it not true? They do not know your business, your offer, your funnel for your ads because you have to first spend a ton of time telling it about that. True or not true? True or not true? They all work, but you have to spend time doing it, right? Okay, cool. Yes, true. But not just any AI, okay? It doesn't have, most of these tools that you're using right now, they don't have proven frameworks. They don't have the SOPs. They don't have the templates. They don't have the examples of what's worked in your industry, what's worked for your competitors. You have to upload all of them manually if you even have them. Otherwise, you have to go out and find them and then upload them. It doesn't write them in your copy in your voice. It doesn't write in your voice. It doesn't write in your voice, and you can't really upload external links to train it either, right? You can't upload external links to train it in your voice. It doesn't know what converts for your market. You have to show it what converts first before it gets even close. It's not trained on $100 million in ad spend and 1,000 plus coaches and agency business over the last 5 years. It's not. It's not. But they do work. They do work, but it's not trained. You need an AI trained on your business. You need an AI that shows and knows your offer inside and out. You need an AI trained on your business. You need an AI that knows your offer inside and out. You need an AI that understands your market's pain points. You need an AI that writes in your voice. You need an AI that's been trained on 100 million plus in ad spend for this specific industry, for businesses just like yours. Which means step 3, you need the right system. Right offer, right creative, right system. You need the right system. And here's what happens when you have the right system. Here's a case study of Shelly Young, a current client of ours. Before, she was making about 40 to 50K a month on average, depending on the month, organic traffic only. Okay. Maybe you're watching this, you're like, dude, I'd love to make 40 to 50K a month just from organic traffic. Okay. Obviously, right? Now, her problem was she needed ads to scale. She needed ads to scale because she was just getting enough volume to be doing all the sales calls herself. But she needed more calls if she wanted to scale. Okay. She needed more calls because her traffic was inconsistent. She was making 40 to 50K a month, depending on the month, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it was inconsistent. Okay. The calls are sporadic. Maybe, for example, 1 month you have 10 calls booked in your week, right? The next week you have 1 call booked. The next, 0. Okay. It's sporadic. She also didn't have any ads. She's never ran ads before. She didn't have a VSL. She didn't have a funnel set up. She didn't have any email software or emails to go out to her leads or her applications. She didn't have closers. She didn't have setters. After implementing this system. She's hitting 100K months, 30 days after launching, by the way, with AdSpend AI. AI ads, AI VSL, AI funnel, AI emails, AI texts. You can see right here, Brian, Monday, September 29th. We've just hit a company milestone and achieved our first 100K a month. This month, we upped the price and took the program from lifetime to 6 months, which another tip, by the way, I gave her. If you're selling lifetime access, stop that immediately. This was an end of year goal, so I'm very happy. Okay? Before, after. Here's everything that we were able to create for her with this system, the right system. Landing page copy. Everything you're seeing right here, AI. Everything. VSL and VSL page, AI. Booking and thank you page. And by the way, the VSL's AI script as well. The thank you page video, AI. The frequently asked question videos you see right here, all AI scripts as well. Everything. The entire nurturing and trust sequence. AI ads, okay? Now, of course, I'm going to be very clear. These aren't AI ads like of an AI avatar of her. This is her filming the AI scripts. Video script, headlines, descriptions, everything that we need plug and play into the platform, Facebook, YouTube, boom, done. AdSpend AI emails and SMS messages. All the emails I just showed you, all the text messages, all the follow-up, all done for her instantly, okay? Instantly. So now let me show you what I mean. Let me show you a live demo. You want me to show you a demo of how this looks? How to do it for your business? How to create all these things? Would that be helpful? Yes? Heck yes. I won't show you if you guys don't want to see it. I can keep going. I'll just skip it. See Poppy. All right, just because he said Poppy, let's do it. So here, AdSpend AI. Okay, AdSpend AI. Generate all your marketing assets in one place. Here's what this looks like. When you sign in, which let me stop sharing the screen really quickly and let me sign in because it looks like I got logged out. Let me go in here and sign in very quickly. Let me go to the email to show you guys what this looks like. No, there is no free trial, Heinrich. There is no free trial. You are definitely going to pay for it if you want to use it. Here's what it looks like. Before you pay for it, don't even go to the website right now. Demi, delete that. I don't want people going to it. Delete that. I don't want people going to it right now. They need to pay attention right here. If you buy it, but you don't look at what I'm about to show you, okay, you're not going to use it properly and it's not going to make sense. So stay here, okay? Let me share my screen and let me share what this looks like, okay? Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see this? Someone says, is this based on or using Go High Level? No, it's not. It's not. Not yet. Not yet. But you can imagine where we're going with this. When you use this, okay, let me show you what this looks like. You will log in and it will ask you very simple questions. Can you guys see my screen? Say yes if you can see my screen. Yes if you can see my screen. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, pay attention. When you log in and you use this, this is how easy and simple this is. You enter your offer, your business name, your offer name, who you are, and the category of what you sell. Notice all the categories we have based off everybody we've worked with. Your category is probably in here. You put your price in here, okay? Then you click on next. Then it goes to the presenter tab. You can see here, it's taking you on the journey. Let me just move this out of the way so it's not blocking me. You're on the presenter tab, okay? Here's what you do, okay? You can upload every YouTube video you have, every Google document you have that's written by you about your offer or your service, and then you can write any piece of copy you want right here, okay? Or you can simply use the AI assistant right here, which will write it for you based off what you upload, okay? Then you do the same thing with the enhanced prospect profile, okay? So who are you? Like basically who you're targeting, the prospect, okay? Remember we talked about specific person, specific problem, specific way, didn't we? Scalable offer, okay? How do you make your offer more dialed in? You use this, okay? Your offer, you enter it right here, what it is right now. You enter your information here. You upload any links that you need. You also enter your prospect. Who are you targeting? And if you need help, you use the AI assistant right here to help you get more clear on your target avatar to make it very specific. Okay. And then, yes, you can type it in. So this is all typed in. Okay. Yeah. Good question, Sander. You type it in here. You type it in here. This is already typed to show you what this looks like, but I'm going to show you an example of me doing it. But I want to show you what this gives you when it's done. Okay. And so then you enter all this information. And again, you can just use the AI assistant to generate based off the links and everything you upload. Specific promise. Okay. Specific problem. Okay. And then right here, look, right here. What's the actual system? Okay. What's the actual process you use, the specific way? Okay. Packaging, pricing, pressure, protection. And by the way, protection means like, what's the like sort of like guarantee basically to make it risk reversal free, right? Risk reversal free. Proof, the trust sequences, the elements, the proof, and then everything else that you need for the pitch. So VSL webinar, and then guess what happens, okay? Now, if I exit out of this, you can see here, now when you have that, that's step one. That's step one, okay? Step two, you select the AI agent. Look at the AI agents we've already pre-trained in here with all of the proven frameworks and templates and SOPs that we've gathered over the last 7+ years and $100 million in ads in all these 1,000+ different businesses. VSL, landing page, application. You can select anything that you want right here, okay? YouTube ads, meta ads, short form content, long form content, thank you page, VSL, landing page, application questions, because you don't want to be speaking to broke people that don't have money that are going to get on your calendar and waste your time, right? Shout out to the guy that bought it before he even see the offer. Shout out to Ka. I don't know. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Ka? Kai? How do I pronounce it? Jimmy just bought it. Dude, bought. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Kai How. I think I'm saying it right. Kai How. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Thank you guys for buying it. But like at the same time, I want you guys to actually see the offer because you're going to probably want the actual offer that I'm going to give you because it's going to make it better. Okay. Yeah. Bonuses coming, big facts. Okay. Follow-up emails, all these things. And then you can select the model. You can select, do you want to use Claude? Do you want to use the latest GPT? Do you want to use everything? And of course, we're going to continue to update this, obviously. But here's what it looks like. Okay. If I go to this offer, check this out. Alicia, thank you guys. Check this out. I'm going to do a new offer. You see how I showed you what it's already like? Okay. Look at this. This is a YouTube ad setup offer. I'm going to do that for me now. Okay. Watch this. I'm going to click edit offer. Adspin.com, YouTube ad setup offer, Brian Moncada, marketing and advertising, 15K. Okay. I'm going to go to next. Check this out. I'm going to delete all this, right? Okay. You can see here, I uploaded 3 things. So I uploaded one of my ads that I ran last year previously, my biggest spender ad, okay? I also uploaded a masterclass I did in front of Sam Oven's audience in Quantum Mastermind 3 years ago at this point, I think, okay? I also uploaded a 2-hour presentation I did in New York City this year at my mastermind, showing everyone in the room how we scaled to $350,000 a month with this AI system for our clients and did everything I'm showing with you. Okay. I uploaded just those 3 videos. That's all I uploaded, by the way. Okay. Now here, you with me? Type with you in the chat if you're with me. Okay. I want you guys to see this with you. Even those of you that bought it, I want you to pay attention right now. Okay. Those 3 videos is all I put in. Then I put, I am Brian Moncada, founder of adspend.com. That's all I'm going to put in. Okay. That's all I'm going to put in. Now, watch this. Enhance with AI. Here's what it's going to tell me about me. Who's the presenter? So now AI assistant that we've trained for you and your business specifically based off just that little information is giving me all of this. And I will show you the output when it's done, because when you see this, you will be blown away at how much better you are going to present yourself to cold traffic and your offer to the marketplace. You will be blown away by how much this is better for you. Check this out. I only put, I am Brian Moncada, founder of adspend.com. Check this out. The origin story. I was making $2,500 a month in Arizona, running YouTube ads for Dean Graziosi, barely scraping by, and maybe $200 left over each month. I had this burning desire to build my own online fitness business, but I was completely lost on how to monetize it. Dean kept saying something that haunted me. I owe all of my success to masterminds. He said it over and over until I finally listened, despite having almost no money. I scraped together everything I had, flew to Toronto for my first mastermind, Vince Del Monte's Fitness Business Mastermind, and then, standing in front of 200 people, I introduced myself. Hey, my name is Brian Moncada. I'm the guy who runs YouTube ads for Dean Graziosi. While saying I wanted to build my fitness business, that's when Vince stopped me in front of everything and said the words that changed my life forever. You're stepping over dollar bills to chase pennies. You run ads for one of the biggest marketers right now. Nobody in this room knows how to do what you do, but we all need it. In that moment, I realized I was sitting on a gold mine while chasing fool's gold. The skill I thought was just a day job was actually my ticket to seven-figure success. Here's my track record. Here's my client success metrics. Here's my industry recognition. Here's my unique approach. Here's my connection style. Here's why I do this work. Here's my teaching philosophy. Okay? Now imagine if you did that with the prospect. Okay? I did the exact same thing. And then you do that with a problem. And then you do that with the promise. Then you do that with your process. Then you do that with your packaging. Then you do that with your pricing. Then you do that with the pressure to get them to actually say yes now. Then the protection. Then the proof. Okay? Now you do that for you. And here's what you get. You get all of this. Okay? You get all of this. You go from this to this. All done with AI. All done with AI. Okay? All done with AI. You get all this. You get 10 to 20 plus ad variations, as many as you want. You get a complete VSL script. You get 18 plus trust email sequences trained on the exact templates I've given you. You get the full funnel and landing page copy, SMS sequences, long form YouTube videos, and short form content. And you also get a full sales script with common objections you're probably going to have to handle on sales calls in less than 10 minutes. Okay, some people are asking, can we use it in the French market? Yes, you can use it in different languages. Yes, it works in different languages. I went from this, guys. I'm going to answer questions. Just let me keep going here because like we got momentum right now. And these are now buying questions. I haven't even made the offer yet, which shows me that this is actually, obviously, you guys want this. But let me just finish and I'll answer all your questions. I promise. Just stay with me for another 20 to 30 minutes. I promise you I'm going to answer everything. Okay. Is that fair? Put fair in the chat if it's fair. There's still more to show you. Fair, 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 fair. I'll get to all your questions. I promise. Okay. I went from $20,000 a month in contractors, okay, to this ad spend AI. And this didn't happen overnight. I had to use all these other tools that I was using previously and learn the failures and problems with those to get to this, to develop this. Having these tools, guys, isn't really enough. Again, I was honest with you. You can use them. They work. I've used them. You're probably using them right now. You're duct taping them together, though, and you're trying to get them all to work better than the other. Is that facts? I know it was facts for me. You're using this one, then you use that one, then you use this one, then you use that one, and you're duct taping them, and you're like, maybe this one's better. I got to do this subscription. Let me cancel Claude. Let me try the new Grok. Let me cancel that one now. Well, let me try the new GPT. Let me cancel that one now. Let me try this, let me try that. It's just like, what? Oh, my goodness. You need a system. You need a simple to easy use tool with everything in one place for everything that you need. Yeah, and you have to prime them every single time. You have to start over again. Oh my goodness, that was the worst. Oh my gosh, let me re-upload everything again to this new tool because someone says it's better in this freaking mastermind or coaching program and they got results with it and they're saying it sounds, oh, it's like, oh, Jude. Oh my gosh. I was there. I'm there. I was there. AI, okay, ad spend AI builds all three legs. Ad spend AI builds all three legs of the marketing tripod for you: the awareness, the nurturing, the trust. It builds your entire ecosystem for you and is trained by you to have everything that you upload to it continue working for you. Here's how the system works. I just showed you. You input your offer and your information. Step 2, ad spend AI generates your ecosystem. Step 3, deploy the assets you generate with the ad spend AI into your business. Okay, and someone asked this earlier, is this attached to Go High Level? This is where, hopefully next, we're able to just one-click deploy it into your Go High Level with our system. Or I should say into our Go High Level. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Maybe you want to sign up for that. Deploy it into your business. Step 4, test and optimize. Okay, test and optimize. Now, let me ask you, can you see how having something like this would change your business? Type yes in the chat. Some of you already bought it, obviously, so I'm thinking, yeah, you guys would agree. But those of you who haven't, can you see that? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. The 3 things you need to scale with AI, we talked about it. The right offer, the right creative, the right system. We've talked about creative is the new targeting. You need to test more ads with Andromeda and YouTube. Old costs, the old way of doing tons of, copywriters and contractors and team members, $10,000 plus a month. AI solves this for you. You saw the demo. You saw me do it for you in real time. And you saw me build a complete marketing ecosystem for Shelly and the results it got her and she's getting right now. 50K a month to 100K plus months with this AI system, all generated for her instantly. Now, let me ask you, okay, was your time worthwhile on this live training today? Was your time worthwhile on this live training today? Yes or no? Be honest. Yes, yes, yes. And if it's no, tell me and I have something to work on, right? Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Did you learn stuff you didn't know before? Did you learn stuff you didn't know before? And again, I wanted to make sure I gave you value about the offer, the funnels, the ads, the sequences, the emails, the marketing tripod. Did you learn stuff you didn't know before? Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. That's that. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Can you see how fast your business could scale with the right AI system? Can you see how your business would scale with the right system? Not piecing together these tools, not duct taping them, right? With the right AI system, just like Shelly's did. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. So here's what you can do, okay? Next steps. The moment you guys have been waiting for. Here's what you can do. You can do it yourself, option number 1. I've told you those tools work, right? You can use ChatGPT. You can use Grok. You can use Claude. You can use all these things separately. They will probably cost you more time. You can try to build your own software as well. It will cost you a ton of time this way and potentially more money if you don't get it right. Right? You can do it yourself. It'll cost you more time. ChatGPT, again, all these things don't know your business, and the quality of copy and voice will be hit or miss without proven frameworks. I showed you by just uploading those 3 videos, the quality of the copy and the output I was able to get about me specifically, written exactly like how I would speak. From just 3 videos and saying, I'm Brian Moncada, founder of adspin.com. Yeah, good luck, right? Good luck with anything else. Option number 2, you can hire a team in-house to do this for you. Maybe you already have one, right? Maybe you're here, maybe that's why you're here, because you want to replace some of them, right? Or maybe you want to avoid hiring potentially an agency to do all this for you. You just want to do it yourself and say, I can do it faster. 10K plus a month. I was paying 20K a month, obviously in contractor fees. And they'll basically be using tools you could use yourself, like we've already discussed. They'll basically be using the same tools, okay? That's the kicker here. They'll be using the same things. Like this is not a secret anymore. I'm telling you this. I'm revealing it to you for the first time publicly about what we've been using internally. And guess what? Our clients don't care, by the way. They want the results at all costs. They don't want to do it themselves. But if you do hire somebody else, they'll probably be using the same things, okay? And you have to deal with the extra people management headaches. So if you just put the 5 to 10K plus, you would save on hiring and invest that into ads. You can acquire data faster and get clients sooner. You could literally just save that money and put it into ad spend AI or just anything that you could use and save money and ads specifically. Option number 3, ad spend AI, okay? Option number 3, you can use ad spend AI. Ad spend AI, the AI system that replaces your entire marketing team immediately, okay? The AI system that replaces your entire marketing team immediately. Option number 3. Here's what you get when you use ad spend AI. You get the AI system trained on 100 million plus in ad spend specifically for coaches and agencies. You get all the proven frameworks, templates, and SOPs already built in for each of the agents I've shown you for you to use immediately. It learns your voice off very minimal uploading so you can create any marketing asset you need almost instantly. You then have a designed to build your complete marketing ecosystem and tripod from ad to funnel to follow up to close. And it has unlimited YouTube ads, Facebook ads, and Google ads at the click of a button. Okay? Unlimited YouTube ads, Facebook ads, and Google ads at the click of a button. high converting VSLs, emails, landing pages, and YouTube videos and short form content too, plus your actual sales script. I didn't even show you that, your actual sales script. What questions to ask your ideal prospects based off of your specific offer. Here's what the system is worth to me. 7+ years of my life, I've shown you guys how long I've been at this game. I've invested over $328,615 in masterminds, coaching, and spending $100 million on ads for my clients and my company. I've also invested $50,000 plus into building this, okay, over the last, however many months, almost a year plus, testing all these different things, piecing all these things together, duct taping all these solutions, and now hiring a full-time AI integrator. You saw that one-time payment I paid. I had to bring him in full-time to develop this. Here's what it's worth to other people. I mean, maybe how much does it cost you every single year for your team or a month, right? $50,000 to $100,000. I was paying $10K a month plus for my content team, $20K a month in payroll for contractors. Who knows how much you're paying right now? Who knows, right? And so here's what other people would probably charge for this, right? I've seen other people charging $30,000 to build in-house marketing teams for you, to actually install humans into your business, which again, if that's what you want to do. Here's what I would normally charge for this done for you, okay? I normally charge $15K for this, done for you. Jimmy can tell you, he was a client, okay? Jimmy can tell you he bought this, done for you. Shelly, done for you, right? We charge $15K, one-time payment upfront for us to build all this for you, set it up in your business, and launch it with ads to cold traffic. That's what we charge for this, okay? And Jimmy says, yep, $15K, it was worth it too. Beautiful. Your special pricing today, only $99 a month or $997 a year. $99 a month or $997 a year. And you get to become one of the first founding members of AdSpend AI at this pricing. Once we hit 100 members on this software, which will happen probably most likely by the end of the replay after going out today, everybody else will have to pay more. This is your shot to get this at this lowest price, locked in as a founding member. $99 a month or $997 for the year, paid in full. One of 100 spots, okay? To get access immediately, you go to ai.adspend.com, ai.adspend.com. Don't worry, Jimmy. Don't worry, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy says, I wish this was available then I would have done $99 a month, but $15K was still worth it for working with your company. I can imagine there'll still be synergy too, Jimmy. A lot of people will buy this and then they'll probably still want it done for you anyways. I mean, that's just the reality, right? ai.adspend.com. Okay, check this out. If you pay for the yearly, here's the bonus. If you pay for the yearly, you get a one-on-one onboarding call with me and Max on my team, the AI integrator and operator who's built this system and developed it himself, okay? The one who's gonna be helping you guys with your troubleshooting issues. This is a one-on-one onboarding call with us, okay? It's a 30-minute call. This is where we'll actually help you better learn how to use the system for yourself. We'll get a good scope on your business. Do you have a team? Do you not have a team? What do you need it for specifically? How do you best use all the features? Where do you actually go? How do you click this? How do you do that? Anything you need, we'll answer on this call and we'll get feedback from you. I want you to take the yearly very specifically and transparently because I want you to give feedback to me. I want you to give feedback to me. I want to know what you want to do to improve it in the future for us as well. Okay? I want you to improve it for us as well. That's the bonus if you pay for the yearly. You also get, as a bonus today only, okay, for the first 100 people, if you're seeing this, okay, the second bonus, you also get access to our full course AdSpend Academy. Our full course AdSpend Academy. All right? If you purchase the software today, which means you get the entire course because some of you are like, okay, cool. It gives me the assets. But then how do I actually set up the ads? How do I actually, use the funnel? How do I actually put this here, put this there? How do I actually film the ads? How do I set up the YouTube campaigns? How do I set up the Facebook ads? How do I complete Hyros? How do I get the tracking properly? How do I make sure the system's working? How do I make sure I have the knowledge and the expertise to understand how to do what, when, and where? Okay? You get all of this as a bonus. You get access to the course. Now, I will be very transparent. If you do the monthly and you cancel, like, next month or whatever, you lose access to the course. So as long as you're on the software, you get access to the course in school. Drop the link in the chat. Drop the link in the chat, Demi, for some people are saying drop the link. So it's ai.adspend.com, ai.adspend.com. So when you purchase the monthly or the yearly, you get access to the course for that time frame. So if you purchase the yearly, you keep access for the course for the year. Okay. If you purchase the monthly, you get access to the course for that month. If you lose, right? If you lose the access, you lose it. You get everything that you need. All the questions you have about how to do this, how to do that, budgets, campaigns, how much should my budget be? How do I set up the campaigns in Facebook or YouTube ads specifically? All that's in the course. Okay. All that's in the course. Bonus number 3, exclusive access to Cole Gordon's sale crash course, hiring setters, closers, and leadership training inside of the bonuses as well when you purchase. Okay. And again, this is accessible in the course content for as long as you're a software customer of AdSpend AI. Because again, it's one thing to generate leads. We all know that, but it doesn't matter if you can't close them. Would you guys agree? It doesn't matter if you can generate leads, but you can't close them. So you need to be able to know how to close them. Obviously, we give you the sales script in AdSpend AI, right? But of course, we give you access to this Cole Gordon sales crash course and hiring setters and closers and leadership training. Okay. That's also in the course content. You can actually close these leads. Bonus number 4, monthly AdSpend AI group call. Monthly AdSpend AI group call. So if you do monthly or you do yearly, you get access to this. Okay. You get access to this. Monthly AdSpend AI group call. The date and time will be decided once we get to troubleshoot and ask all of you guys when you would technically want it to be. We'll survey and we'll get the best time and date that makes the most sense based off all the scheduling. It'll probably be EST time zone, obviously, but this will be monthly with me and Max on my team. And you can hop on and ask us any questions you have for about an hour. Okay. We'll go for an hour and then we'll ask you any questions. By the way, the only way you can ask me questions about this kind of stuff right now is if you're in my mastermind. If you're a part of my mastermind, and that costs $3K a month or $30K if you pay for the year in full. Okay. So you're going to get a monthly call. Obviously the mastermind's weekly, right? And then we have a daily Slack channel as well. But this is also a bonus for you today for being a founding member as well. Bonus number 5. I didn't even show you this. Okay. When you purchase the software and you sign up for AdSpend AI, you also get access to AI Brian. And I cannot tell you how many questions I ask AI Brian, and it's an AI version of me, okay? I talk to my AI on like a semi-daily basis at this point. There's a tab when you log in, you can see there's an AI Brian tab at the very top left. You can click it and you can ask it any questions. And then you can also say, translate it to Spanish, to Poland, or to Polish, to Finnish, to French, to whatever language you have. Okay. And ultimately, it can speak to you in that language as well. I have a client right now in my mastermind. Her name's Antonia. She's one of the biggest e-com dropshipping coaches in all of Colombia. She talks to AI Brian constantly. And she still messages me a bunch too. But she's gotten so much value from just AI Brian because she doesn't need to wait for me to respond. I'm responding immediately. And guess what? All AI Brian's trained on is everything that I've done over the last 7 years. So between the monthly group call for AdSpend AI, you can also ask me questions in the software as long as you're a member and you're updated on your subscription, as long as you continue. And I've done it crazy things too. I've uploaded spreadsheets. I've given it like P&Ls. I've like asked it, okay, if my cost of goods is this sold, if my CPA is this, if my show up rate is this, what do I need to do to scale this and that? And like, it just gives me the formula. It says, okay, here's the metrics, here's the formula, here's the math. It's insane. Like it's amazing. Now, of course, you have to feed it, obviously, but I just paid inside and it looks like AI Brian costs extra. I don't think so. I don't believe it does. I don't think we, unless Max changed it immediately. AI Brian's included. Okay. So total value, full access to the AdSpend AI software. $3,506, basically $64 a year if you obviously pay, Bonus number 1, one-on-one onboarding call, $1,000. Bonus number 2, access to the full course, $2,997. Bonus number 3, monthly AdSpend AI group call. Again, the only way you get that's in the mastermind with me. Bonus number 4, unlimited access to AI Brian, which is priceless. You can ask it anything at any time. Bonus number 4, Cole Gordon 7-figure selling crash course and training, which is $12,000 if you paid for it by itself on your own. $22,561 in value. Total value is that stack. Today, your special pricing is only $99 a month or $997 for the year as a founding member of AdSpend AI. Once we hit 100 members, the price will go up. The price will go up. Okay? So now's your chance. I would encourage you guys to next, here's what to do right now. Go to ai.adspend.com. Choose your plan. I would recommend yearly for the reasons I've already given you. Complete the sign up, get instant access, and book your onboarding call if yearly. Okay? Book your onboarding call if yearly. aiadspend.com. Get started right now. aiadspend.com. Okay? So here's more case studies of people that were in my mastermind that have used this software and now have made their own versions of it or tried doing it themselves, but they use it. Mache. You know, there's other case studies here of other clients that we've used this with. ai.adspend.com. Okay. So now your questions. Why is this so cheap? I think I've seen someone say, someone said you should do a lifetime deal. And I don't know why I didn't do that, to be honest, but you know, maybe I'll make a deal, you know, maybe if you want a lifetime deal, I can think of a deal that we can give you that makes sense for us and for you. But the reason why it's so cheap, guys, I cannot tell, like, I mean, you can ask Max, you can ask Demi, literally the entire last 2 weeks, as I was basically trying to understand like how to price this, I was doing these slides like the last 2 weeks and I'm just like, dude, I was feeling like I'm almost giving away too much for too cheap. I felt like that. I talked to Max, I talked to Demi. I was just like, guys, like, it just feels like we should sell something high ticket. Like, we should sell something high ticket. Like, this is just crazy. Like, it's so crazy for us to sell, like to do all this for a $99 a month subscription or $997 a year. It's like, it just seems crazy. And the reason why we decided to go through with it is because we want you to use it. We know we need to make it stupid, irresistible for you to say yes to today when you see this, so that way you actually take action and you buy it and you use it. I want you to use it. I want you to tell me how you use it. And I want you to give me feedback on what you would do to improve it, what we can do to improve it. I want that. So that's why I'm giving you access for so cheap. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money right now with this. I'm trying to get users to use it and make it better so we can scale it to more people and help way more people with way more businesses. Okay? And here's the thing. You might be asking yourself, why use this over other AI tools? I've already answered this, but I'm going to answer it again. I've used the AI tools. I've done this myself. I've tried duct taping them together. They all work. You can use them. All I'm telling you is maybe there's a system that you can use that's better, which is what I presented to you, that's trained specifically for this industry and allows you to give you the access you need to everything you want in one platform, one easy to use tool, one AI software trained on one specific business, which is yours in your voice. That's what the difference is. That's what the difference is. That's the reason why you use this. Now, you might be also asking, why a subscription when I can generate everything all at once and cancel? Someone asked Max this week. They're like, why would I pay for AdSpend AI monthly if I could just generate all my assets and then I can just cancel it when I'm done? And the answer is you could. You could do that, but you probably won't want to. And here's why. Because when have you ever had one thing work and that was all you needed? When have you ever had one ad last and make you all the money and you didn't need to refresh it? When have you ever had VSL that worked the first time and didn't need to change it? Didn't need to be updated? When have you ever had emails you didn't need to switch? When have you ever had a sales script you didn't need to revise? When have you ever had a pitch or an offer you needed to launch and you need to redo? When have you ever had a new client come to want to work with you? You can use it ongoing because you will want to. You will need to change different things as your business changes with you. That's why. The industry will change, guys. Like, the industry will change. What's working today will be different in 3 months. The AdSpend AI has to evolve. The longer you use this, the better it will be. Okay. If you know the concept of a very word called this word that I love, okay, it's a word that they use to describe Bitcoin. Okay. They use this word to describe Bitcoin. It's the word that is basically describing what it means to be like unkillable. Okay. It's the definition of unkillable. It's basically you need to have a tool that cannot be killed. Every problem it gets, it grows stronger. Okay, it grows stronger, it gets better. It doesn't kill it. It gets bigger, it gets faster. It learns how to adapt. It improves. That's what you need in your system. Okay, that's what you need. You don't need this and this cancel. We're making ad spend AI to become unkillable, to adapt with the times, to adapt with the industry, to adapt with the other AI tools. You will need to continue using it. Okay, and more importantly, you want to be that. You want to have that in your tool system. You want to be able to adapt. Do I need to integrate this with other AI tools? You don't need to do anything with any other AI tools. It's all in there for you to use immediately to get the copy you need. Now, I had a question earlier about GHL. Again, we would love to have this integrate with your Go High Level. We have our Go High Level system that we get clients on immediately, like Shelly, where we just one-click copy and pasted everything into her Go High Level, right? Which is another subscription, and it feeds right in perfectly. Right now, we don't have that, but that's something that we might think about doing. Again, we just need feedback. We need to see what you guys want. I know for a fact one person already who's a client of ours that wants to use this and will buy this, he keeps asking us, dude, this is great, but I don't want to film all these videos. All right, I don't want to film all these videos. And I'm going to address that in a second, but I can tell you that's what we need to solve next. AI ad and image generation, video generation with avatars. We want to improve on that as well. But we need to know if that's what you want. What if I get stuck or I need help? Some of you guys are saying, hey, I can't log in or email this or that. Again, have patience with us. Max on our team will get back to you today immediately, right? And he will answer your questions. Demi will answer your questions. We'll make sure you get access. They'll be putting in the Zoom chat here how to get access immediately. Okay, boom. Demi says email us at support@adspend.com. If you've paid for it and for whatever reason it's not letting you log in or you're having issues, email the support issue and we'll respond to you immediately and give you access to whatever you need. There's obviously a lot more people using it than me and my team now. So you can imagine we're probably going to run into issues. This is the definition I'm talking about here. We need this to happen. This is all part of the process. We need this to happen for us to be unkillable. We need AdSpend AI to become better, faster, easier to use for you. So thank you. So thank you. I'm trying to figure out what that word is. Oh, here it is. I learned that concept from this book right here. It's called Gradually Then Suddenly. It's a book about why Bitcoin will eventually take over the monetary system, which I believe it will. You guys have heard me talk about Bitcoin recently. I think it's called, let me just look it up real quick. I want to just, anti-fragile, geez. Thank you. Anti-fragile. Who's heard of the term anti-fragile? Anti-fragile. That's what it means. An anti-fragile technology or software or system. Yes, Nassim Taleb, exactly. Anti-fragile. AdSpend AI is going to be anti-fragile because it is adapting to the AI industry as AI continues to grow. We need the feedback. We need the users. We need the issues. We need the problems. We need the new tools to come out so we can make ours better because we want it to be anti-fragile. The more problems and things that it has, the better it becomes. That's just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from all these different problems and all these different things, but it keeps going up. Number go up technology. It goes up and to the right over time. Nothing will kill it. It will grow stronger. That's what we need. So we need you to get stuck somewhere, somehow, some way, to tell us what you got stuck on, to make it easier for you, to make it simpler. Okay? What if I already have a team? Great. Get it and have them use it. Yes, Bitcoin, not crypto. Whoever said that, I know it's not Demi. Maybe it is Demi. Maybe she actually listened to me and started investing in Bitcoin recently, but hopefully. But whoever that is, yes, Bitcoin, not crypto. What if I already have a team already? Great. Get it for them. Have them use it. Okay? Or have them buy their own login too, right? Or use it and then see if you can replace some of them with it. Again, my goal is not to get you to replace your human team, obviously. I'm not here to say like, oh, humans are bad. Like, dude, humans are everything. That's why I have my mastermind. I believe the future of AI is going to change the way we interact as humans, which is why I believe the future is in community, collaboration, and in-person events and experiences, which is why I am so bullish on my mastermind because I believe it's the best thing that's out there, especially with AI continuing to make everything else easier and faster. I'm not trying to make you replace your team. but I want you to leverage this to help you make a better business faster, more profitable because of all the issues we've talked about recently. Okay. Now, what if I just want you guys to do this for me? Jimmy said this already. He was a client of ours. We did this for him. It worked. It was worth the money. He said it. He said it was worth the money. We can if you want, but I want you to sign up for this. Okay. And if you pay for the year, if you sign up for the year, and you get on the onboarding call with me and Max, and on that call, we feel like, hey, we all feel like, honestly, dude, like you might just need us to we can just do it faster. Help you. Like you have a lot of issues. You have you need a lot of this other stuff. We can talk about that. We can roll it right into it. Okay. We'll take the $997 you paid for the year and we'll roll it right into the done for you. Okay. Not an issue, not a problem. We'll just roll it into that. Only the annual plan has an onboarding call. Yes. As you can imagine, I'd love to do onboarding calls with all of you, but my time's already pretty, with a 5-month-year-old who I got to get to after this webinar and help her celebrate her 5 months. My wife's gonna make sure we take time. I don't want to take too much time away. So I got to make sure I prioritize the people that pay for the year. But it doesn't mean I don't love all my monthly users as well. You still get access to the monthly group call, the monthly AdSpend AI call. Okay. But the annual plan has onboarding calls because you can imagine our calendar is going to fill up pretty quickly. And we can't have, like 100 calls in the next 2 weeks, essentially. Jimmy said, just emailed support to change to yearly. Amazing. Demi, let's take care of Jimmy. He's already been an amazing client of ours. I want to make sure he gets the red carpet customer experience, just like everybody gets the red carpet customer experience, but especially Jimmy, because he's already been a done for you client as well. Someone said, what if I don't want to film anything? Okay, so again, I already have clients right now asking like, hey, I want to do all this stuff, but I don't want to film all this. I'm probably the rare breed, maybe some of you are too, who I like filming content. It's my highest ROI activity, just like Hormozy, just like all these guys. Like we get paid to film content. Eventually, it compounds on itself, but it does take time. It is, it can be exhausting. You always have to, put on the camera and press record and, get dressed and do all these things. So what we're working on, okay, if you guys want, we're having to survey obviously and do this more feedback, but what I'm seeing is the next problem we want to solve. Okay, the next thing is AI image generator, AI video generator. Would that be something you guys want? Type yes in the chat if so. If we were able to take all the copy you actually use with AdSpend AI, and it can actually create the image ads for you to copy and paste into Facebook. It could actually create the videos of you and your avatar in video format using other AI tools like Sora in this one platform to deploy onto YouTube or Facebook. Would you guys want that? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yeah. So again, something that could take a little bit more time, but we think it could be worth it. We think it could be worth it. Really need this. Yes. Yes, really need that. Video is tricky, but definitely yes. Okay, great. Pretty cool. Okay, beautiful. I think someone also asked, can I use this for clients? Like, yeah. So what we're going to have to, the next problem we're going to have to solve, if you're like an agency owner or you're a coach that has some sort of done for you or done with you components where you write some scripts for your clients or you help them set up some, ads or things like that. And you kind of need a similar system like we do with our clients. You can absolutely use this for their clients or for your clients. You're going to have to just create different offers for them. Now, the problem we're going to have as a company, to be very clear, is the usage. So for example, if we have like one agency owner who's doing like 100 different offers every single day, writing 100 different pieces of content in VSLs, like the usage is going to be insane for that one person compared to everybody else. So we might have to, in the future, again, add different tier structures on usage, obviously, just because that's just, probably what's going to happen. But, we'll solve that when it gets there. But for right now, yeah, you can create a new offer in the AdSpend AI for every single client or however many clients you need. Or any offer that you have that you want to test, that you want to launch to market. If you have 3 offers, maybe you have a low ticket book funnel, maybe you have a mid-ticket course, maybe you have a high ticket coaching program, put all 3 in there and see what the copy you get and make all the VSLs, emails, and everything for them instantly. Can someone use it for multiple clients? Yeah, I think I just answered that question, Demi, who asked for that, which is not really Demi. Can someone use it for multiple clients and info offers? Yes, the answer is yes. I just explained that. So hopefully that answers your question. Someone mentioned 5K for 6 weeks or 4K for 6 weeks or something. What is that offer? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that offer is. That's not an offer we're offering right now. Can the AI software create or generate the landing page or VSL or just a content and text form? Just a content and text form, and then you copy and paste it into the actual VSL software you use, or go high level system you have, ClickFunnels, whatever. Again, you know, we're maybe, you know, obviously we can help you with that done for you if you want that. Will you restrict us also in the future? Again, we have to solve the problem when we get to it. Right now, we just need to see how you guys use it. There probably will come a time where we have to add tiers in terms of pricing based off usage, just being transparent. Again, we need all these questions and problems. Can this work specifically for me and my niche? Yes, of course. I've already went through that. Any like 1,000+ coaching and agency businesses over the last 7+ years, $100 million in ad spend. We've worked with every niche you can imagine, like every niche you can imagine. So as long as you give the algorithm, as long as you give ad spend AI the inputs, you saw how minimal input I gave it and what it gave me. If you just do the bare minimum there throughout the 12P process to get specific offer, specific problem, specific way, you will get what you need. Now, of course, I can't promise and guarantee that when you launch it to cold traffic with Facebook or YouTube or Google ads or TikTok ads, you'll be profitable within, you know, 7 days or 15 days or 20 days, right? I don't have control over that. I can't, you know, adjust for all those factors, but I can promise you the copy you get, the output you get from AdSpend AI will be really good that you can use and will be probably better than you writing it or your team writing it yourself. Okay. So now, I just don't think AI can replace human creativity. Maybe you're thinking that, okay? Well, I can tell you, you just saw that demo that I just did. You just saw the case study that I made of Shelly. You just saw the results we're getting for our clients today. So I can tell you that maybe they won't be able to replace human creativity, but you don't need to replace human creativity. You're the human. You're the creative one. You need to leverage the AI system, the right AI system, to make the ads and the copy and everything that you need, okay? I don't believe it will replace human creativity. I believe humans will be able to leverage it to be even more creative, faster, more efficient, more profitably, and test a lot faster than everybody else, which will make them win. I'm not trying to replace human creativity. I'm trying to make you easier to get creative, okay? I'm trying to make it easier for you to get creative. So you don't have to think about it. It's plug and play, push, copy, paste, simple. Does that make sense? Okay? I'm leveraging this myself to help you with this, to help my clients with this. Okay? That's why this is here. Ask me anything now. Okay? So I went through all the questions I thought you might ask. Now I'm going to answer questions for you in here. Again, while I'm asking this, head over to ai.adspend.com. Can the AI software creator generate landing page or VSL content? Yeah, I already answered that. Will you restrict this? Does it write webinars? Yes, it does write webinars and VSLs. It does write webinars and VSLs. Max made sure to put the template in there for our webinar template as well. The AdSpend Academy course, is it up to date with the latest YouTube ads changes? Greg, great question. We are, it will be by the end of this month. There's a couple pieces that I still need to add. Like if you buy it, like you go through it, it's gonna work. But there's still some things that I need to add even more, which we'll continue to add as I get more feedback from you guys. Like, okay, demand gen campaigns, like these types of things. Obviously, those are all things that will be added and are being added as we speak. And of course, that's what we have the monthly group calls well for. Because as these changes happen on Facebook, on YouTube, this is also the best part. I hope you guys realize this too, Greg. This is a powerful insight for you. I want to explain my thesis for the future here. I believe information in the next few weeks, few months, few years will become obsolete. Information is free, okay? It basically should be free. So the course content needs to continuously be updated. The problem with, selling a course by itself today, especially, is the industry changes so rapidly. What we're doing here with AdSpend AI is we've combined the course content now with the community and the software component, which allows us to be incentivized to update the course content. Do you see that? So now, because we have a subscription-based model here for our low ticket offer, which this is, which combines the content and combines a community call, it allows me and my team to be incentivized to update the course content, as opposed to before, which maybe you guys would agree with, you sell a course one time, they get lifetime access or whatever the case is, and then they're asking you, hey, this is up, this is off, this is not up to date, this is old, this is outdated. But you're not incentivized because they bought 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's like, oh my gosh, right? Like that's the problem with lifetime access. That's why I told Shelly, for example, stop selling lifetime access. Stop selling lifetime access because you're going to regret it. And that's why she stopped doing it, because this is why we're doing this. We're combining it to be incentivized to update it. So yes, as the industry changes, as the platform changes, now we need to make changes to the course content inside the school community. Okay, can we see a sample of landing page templates it generates? Again, you can do it for yourself inside of the AdSpend AI software. I've already shown you that, but I can go back again. Let me go back here. Let me just zoom out here and go to Shelly. So let me go slideshow here. Here you go. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I can zoom in because I'm in presentation mode. If I can zoom in here, let me just try to exit and zoom in. Okay, yeah, perfect. So actually, let me just show you. Why don't I just show you? Female landing. This should be it. Yeah. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Type yes if you can see my screen. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. So whoever asked, let me just scroll back up here and see. Can you show me exactly? Okay. I think Zishan. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Can we see a sample of landing pages and templates to generate? So check this out. This is the copy we got from AdSpend AI. It told us to paste. Here's the call out. Here's the headline. Here's the subheadline. Okay. Here's where you put the video. Here's the opt-in. Then it said, here's the bullet points. Boom. All the bullet points from AdSpend AI with the sections outlined in the client success spotlight. Okay. Boom. AdSpend AI. And not just that, but also the VSL, thank you page, frequently asked questions, all these things. So some of you, I'm already predicting, some of you might need like, okay, you guys have all these assets in AdSpend AI, and it's like, how do you piece it together and like go high level or like ClickFunnels? This is where Max and I are probably going to talk to you about it on the onboarding call for those of you that are yearly, but like, it would probably make sense for you guys to just, you know, shameless plug here, but like to make your life easier, we're probably going to have to do this webinar again. And I'm probably going to have to make some sort of like higher ticket offer where it comes with the AdSpend AI, but it also comes with the Go High Level system, because like that would just make everything so much easier. You get the copy from the AdSpend AI, it's copy and paste into your Go High Level system, because Go High Level already has all this for you based off our AI. So, you know, something I'll think about in the future. But anyways, hope that answers your question. That's a real landing page, obviously. Brian, will this work in a small country for local businesses, local lead gen? Again, define work. Let's define work. If you mean work by generating the assets you need to make your copy, your ads, your VSL, your offer, your emails, your texts, your sales scripts, your YouTube content, yes, it'll work for anybody, anywhere selling anything. The answer is yes, it'll work for anybody, anywhere selling anything in any language. But I can't guarantee that it'll work in terms of getting you 10 to 20 clients next month immediately, because I don't know what funnel you're going to run. I don't know what offer you have. I don't know, you know, what your back-end sales system looks like. I don't know if you're a good leader. I don't know if you have a team. I don't know if you can sell. I don't know all these things. So I can't guarantee like a ROAS or like client acquisition specific guarantee, but of course it'll work in terms of any business selling anything, no matter if it's local or if it's national. Hope that makes sense. And on our onboarding call, if you purchase the yearly, I can help you, give you some more insights on your offer, and obviously how to piece together the right things. Okay, perfect. Someone said, what if I don't have an offer? Okay, what if I don't have an offer? Or what if you're someone that needs to make your offer better? Again, if you don't have an offer, let me go back here and start sharing this really quickly. I don't know where the chat went. Okay. So let me go, okay, let me scroll down. I lost it. Someone said, where I don't have an offer. What if I don't have an offer? Yeah, what if I don't have an offer? Okay. So I don't know which one that was, which demi that was. Again, AdSpend AI helps you craft your offer. The reason why we made AdSpend AI the way it is because look at the tagline. Generate all your marketing assets in one place. All your marketing assets in one place. So if you don't have marketing assets because you don't have a solid offer, you create a new offer. You enter your offer details. Okay, so for example, you're thinking about what your offer is right now. And then you go to here, your packaging, your pricing. It'll help you if you use the AI ad spend assistant enhanced with AI. It'll tell you the investment that you should do. It'll say, here's option 1, pay in full, best value. Here's option 3, payment plan. Here's option 3, 6-pay. And check this out. This is exactly what you should do anyways, because if you do have a pay in full option, that's a 5K offer, for example, people aren't going to be able to afford that. Some people won't be able to afford it. So then you should do a 3-payment plan, and it tells you how much to charge for it to actually make more money. and how to structure the payments. And also option 3, 6 payment plan, and how to charge more for that 6 pay and when to actually collect those payments. And the value here. Here's so you can actually value stack the justification of your pricing. So when you go through ad spend AI, by the end of it, you'll have your pricing justified if you just input what you do, who you are, what you help, and you upload very simple assets. You can also click right here. I don't know about you, but like type to text is kind of annoying sometimes. Like, let's just go back out here. What if I just go to YouTube's ad setup offer? I go here, and instead of this, right? Check this out. Let's see if I just do this in real time. All right, you click that, and then you can do Brian Moncada, right, is the founder of adspend.com. Okay, founder of adspend.com, and it'll do the same thing. It'll come back here, and it'll just do the AI assistant, right? So you can also do voice to text. Voice to text. So if you don't want to write anything, boom, you don't have to write anything. It's right there. So if you don't have an offer, you want to do the offer right here. Just go through the steps. Again, step 1, when you sign in, go through the 12 Ps to get specific offer, specific person, specific problem. By the end of it, you will have the pricing and the packaging and the value justification. All right? Good local, I already answered that, Danny. It can work for any business anywhere because it's generating marketing assets. It's not generating leads. It's generating marketing assets to get the leads and to convert those leads and to get those leads to actually close with the proper, obviously, email and trust and assets and the marketing tripod, the marketing ecosystem. How do we get access to the monthly group call? Great question, Melvin. You will get notified shortly. I'm probably going to announce that next week, probably Monday, Tuesday. Look out for an email from us to get access to the monthly call. It'll be announced in the school community as well. So I'll announce that in the school community. So if you're not a part of the school community, once you purchase the monthly or the yearly option, you will get access immediately to the course, to the actual community and the content. And then next week, we will announce the group call date and time, okay? So far, I'm probably going to survey though as well. Survey what day and what time makes sense. So far, we've done $10,000 to $35,000 and done for you audio visual setup for company. Look at scale up. And okay, looking to scale up and get solid event planners in Ontario, Quebec, specifically Montreal, Quebec City, Ottawa, and everything in between to start. Is this something you may be able to help with? I mean, yeah, of course. Like we get paid to help clients make money with ads. That's like literally what I've done the last 7 years. But it depends on what you mean by something I may be able to help with. Are you asking like done for you? Asking like ad spend AI? Just give me more context on that, Nicholas. And then, if anything, pay for the yearly, book the onboarding call. We can talk about it more and how to use it specifically for that niche with that offer. Did it write this webinar? Yo, you know what's funny? Okay, you know what's so funny? So I'm always transparent with everything I do. I try to be as much as possible because I wear my heart on my sleeve. You guys know that. I've told you everything about me. If you watch my YouTube content, you know that. Did it write this webinar? My webinar, I've perfected over the last like 5+ years. Like selling one to many is sort of like you got to test a bunch. I've tested this presentation a lot, but this was the first time I was so nervous for this because this is the first time I've ever pitched something different than YouTube ads. Like this is the first time I've ever pitched anything other than like YouTube ads in some fashion or format. It's a totally new concept. So I had to basically redo the webinar. I kept sort of a similar structure. You've maybe attended other trainings of mine, but I had to redo the slides, redo the webinar. And I used it to help me write the slides for this webinar. And more than anything, come up with this as well. The format, the structure, and the frequently asked questions. It helped me write the webinar with the format, the structure, the slides even of what to put. So a lot of what you saw was from AI. Like, why wouldn't I use it to write the webinar? Of course. So yes, the answer is yes. It didn't help me write it fully. Obviously, I had to spend time. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my stories. I was doing behind the scenes on my stories on Instagram, and I was showing you guys me working on the slides and everything. So I was still doing it. Like you still have to obviously make sure it's, solid. It still took me like, a couple hours this week to finish, but yeah, it helped me obviously. So it's funny. Excuse me. Let me zoom in here. Sorry. Can I write with this YouTube film scripts and YouTube scripts for Reels? Yes. YouTube content and YouTube shorts is literally an AI agent we've trained on all of the YouTube best processes and SOPs. So here's a fun fact for you guys. Who here, I'm gonna scroll down now to see the chat in real time. Who here has watched my Bitcoin videos that I posted on my YouTube channel? Anybody? Type in Bitcoin. Type Bitcoin in the chat if you watch my Bitcoin videos. Have you guys seen how big those videos have gone on my YouTube channel? Type Bitcoin in the chat if you've seen my Bitcoin videos on YouTube. Okay, we got one, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Okay, you guys have seen those, right? Bitcoin. You wanna know what's so funny? Do you believe or do you not believe that those YouTube video scripts were written by me? Yes or no? Written by me, yes or no? Written by me, yes or no? Do you believe those were written by me? By me, I took time to write all that and film it. Yes. Greg says yes. No. No, they were not written by me. Those YouTube scripts for those videos were written by AdSpend AI. My YouTube content. You know why? Because I've trained it already for you, and I inputted the videos and other videos of other people talking about similar things, but I have my experience and my AI Brian and all my assets in there. So guess what? It's going to write it based off my story. So my YouTube videos, for the most part, are written by AI, but they're still me. You see what I mean? I don't spend time in a whole week writing a whole YouTube video script. I use AdSpend AI. I give it the idea. I give it the topic. I give it the concept, and AdSpend AI writes it. Now that's called leverage. That's what you need to use as a CEO and a business owner like me. You need to use leverage. You need to use AI to make your life easier, faster, profitably. I used to have a content team write my YouTube video scripts. I used to have a content team film with me in person. I used to have a content team to do all these things. 10K plus a month, by the way. Now the content team is me and an AI assistant, AI AdSpend, AdSpend AI, and one video editor. Me, one video editor, and AdSpend AI. Replace the content team. I have everything. I have everything I need to film what I need when I need it, and I can do scripts for YouTube and short form immediately. Those scripts, by the way, that you saw me promoting this mastermind, this live webinar with on Instagram. Did you guys see those? Where I did the reels on Instagram? Type in IG if you saw my Instagram reels promoting the webinar. Type IG. If you saw like any of my Instagram reels this week. IG. Someone said, another Demi says IG. Okay, got me here. Perfect. Okay, that was also written by AI. That was also written by AI. All I did was just read it. I just read it. Okay, I planned my entire marketing, by the way, for Q4. My entire marketing content calendar for Q4 has been planned with AI. So this webinar, the emails, everything you've been getting, everything you've been getting has been written by AI. I just execute on it now. My life's so much easier. Okay, so now let's go to the questions above. Let me just scroll up. What if you don't? Yeah, okay, so if I'm doing SMS marketing to get clients and my scripts aren't generating positive replies, does the AI help restructuring the alpha? Yes, of course, 100%. Put the SMS messaging and marketing into the AI script writer or your SMS agent, I should say, after you complete your offer setup. Give it the input of what you're doing and say it's not generating replies, and then feed it with the data. Feed it with the data and then have it rewrite it and watch the magic you can get. Yeah, so input your offer, go to SMS agent in AdSpend AI, feed it the old one, have it do new one, and give it the data. What if you do not have much content to upload? Rudy Guerrero says, what if you don't have much content to upload? Start uploading, my friend. Now you have all the content you need. What else do you need? Like, if you don't have any content, perfect. Now you have all the content you need. Rudy, this is a great problem to have, my friend, because guess what? AdSpend AI solves this. If you don't have much content to upload, oh, I see what you mean, actually. Sorry, I jumped to conclusions. If you meant you don't have content to upload to AdSpend AI, I see. My fault, I apologize. Got too ahead of myself. Well, then you just need to feed it enough, okay? Feed it enough, okay? And give it some things. Whatever you have, give it anything. and use it. It'll probably help you create the things that you need to begin uploading. So I think it's still a good thing. Are the bonuses included? Are the bonuses? I'm talking like I have like a Canadian accent now, or what's the a Baltimore accent now? Are the bonuses included? Are the bonuses included? Shout out to my Canadian friends, by the way, Baltimore friends, if there's any. Are the bonuses included in the monthly plan? The bonuses of the monthly call, yes. The bonuses of the course, yes. As long as you continue paying, obviously, you lose access to that. So their bonuses are included, but the one-on-one onboarding call is not. The one-on-one onboarding call is for the yearly members. And I don't know how many people already took that, but chances are, I don't know how close to 100 we are as well, but you know, very soon the price, whenever we get 100, will go up. So yeah, only the yearly call is not included in the monthly. Or sorry, only the onboarding call is not included in the monthly because that's only for yearly members. I need this right now. So much value. Amazing. Glad you were here. Glad you came. Glad you took the time to actually attend, and glad you actually were able to see this and stay through. Amazing that it also writes webinars. Yes. Yes. It helps you write webinars. We have access to all the knowledge in the world already. So something like this is game changing. Man, I can tell you guys, like right now, this is amazing for me. I had so much, I'll be honest, I had so much like doubt leading up to this that I was just like, man, maybe they don't need this. This is just another thing. Maybe they won't even use it. Maybe they won't even find this useful. You know, is this something that we don't even need to be doing? But seeing the feedback from you already is just amazing. So I'm glad that I was able to deliver it in such a way that where you guys see the value of it and hopefully use it and continue using it. And it helps you help a lot more people. Again, my entire goal of adspin.com from the very beginning was to literally educate the world through advertising. Our mission statement is to help you create entertaining ads that educate the world to make better decisions. Let me repeat that. My entire mission of adspin.com is to help you, business owners, entrepreneurs, game changers, leaders, influencers, help you create entertaining ads that educate the world to make better decisions. Because I don't know about you, but I know as soon as I was able to purchase my first course, coaching program, or mastermind and pay for it because of an ad on content or YouTube or Facebook and get access to the right information at the right time for the right price, I was able to make better decisions. I was able to learn how to become a better person, learn how to become a better business owner, learn how to become a better father, learn how to become a better husband. My life changed. That's the whole mission of adspin.com. Create entertaining ads that educate the world to make better decisions. Our vision is to educate the world through advertising. I believe when you show the right person, the right offer, at the right time for the right price, you can dramatically change the trajectory of their life. Let me repeat that. We believe at adspin.com, when you show the right ad to the right person at the right time with the right offer for the right price, you can dramatically change the trajectory of their life. That's the truth for me. That's what we do here at adspin.com. That's the whole goal of this software, to help everybody do that better, to impact more people. Because the better decisions the world makes, your community makes, our community makes, the more opportunities we'll have, the better people we'll be around, the better the world will be. It sounds cheesy, I know, but like honestly, you have to have that big of a mission. You have to have that big of a calling. You have to have something pulling you like that if you want to do anything crazy in this world, if you want to be successful. I really believe online education changed my life. That's why I continue to sell it and help you do too. Okay, now let me get back. Will this work in a small country? I've already answered this. Yes. Yes. If so, do we create a new profile for per client? Also, no, you can create new offers for new clients under one subscription. Again, in the future, we'll see. That might have to have a limit on it. There might be tiers, obviously, but yeah. Also, can we provide the AI just the website of the client so it can create all the copy based on the website? I believe so, yes. Demi Capistrano, again, who is unknown at this point. I have a problem signing up. It said email rate limit exceeded. Sassis Storn, email support@adspin.com. Demi, let's go ahead and make sure everyone has this. Hopefully you guys are already on top of this. Demi and Max, I think you guys are. Shout out to Demi and Max. Shout out to Demi and Max, by the way. You know, you guys think I have a hard job. I'm just the one doing what I do best, which is making the offer, making sure you guys see it. And then obviously they got to keep up with the demand right now to make sure it's working for you guys. So if for whatever reason you've purchased and you cannot log in or you cannot sign up, or you're trying to purchase and you cannot sign up, please put it in the chat. Please send your email to support@adspin.com. And Demi and Max will immediately take care of you today to make sure that this is working for you. We want to make sure by the time you guys log in, by the time you guys get access to this, you guys have access to it. And you guys, by the end of the day, have everything you need to start implementing this immediately. That way, by next week, when you're using the course and everything, and then we have the monthly call, you can come to the calls on the onboarding with us if you paid for the yearly with your feedback and questions. Can it write copy for your personal brand site? Yeah, I mean, you can. There's not an agent specifically for that we've trained for that, but I'm sure you can, prompt it to do that, right? I personally haven't used it for that. That's the first time I'm hearing anybody ask, can it do that? So I don't want to say it'll be as good as the other features, obviously, because we've trained it specifically on the marketing ecosystem I've showed you to make ads profitable and make your entire business convert higher. Personal brand, I'm going to say yes, but I don't want to guarantee it'll be better because obviously, a website's different, if that makes sense. But if you imagine taking the, profile when you upload who the presenter is and just putting that on your website, it's probably going to be a lot better than what you have currently. Praveen says still 2023 content. Yeah, of course. I mean, there's still some concepts that are in the AdSpend Academy that still work. So I'm not going to update something in the academy that doesn't need to be updated if it doesn't need to be updated. If the principle still works and the content's still from 2023, I'm going to keep it in there. So if you watch it and it still works, then obviously it works. But of course, as we continue to update the content, now that you're on it, we're incentivized to update it. So if there's something that's outdated, for example, like maybe there's a training that's just no longer applicable, of course, tell us that, right? We'll update it. We'll put it on the dashboard in terms of updates to make, whether it's the software or the course. So thank you for that, Praveen. But most everything in there still works. I had someone purchase the course like the other week, actually, and they were able to get everything that they needed completely fine, regardless of the content that's already in there. So it still works. Also, guys, Max says, also, guys, please use and abuse the bug/feature report at the top of AdSpend AI. Yes. So if you have any bugs or features you guys want, put it at the top of that feature up on the AdSpend AI. I believe it's right here. Let me show you guys this. Is it right here, Max? This it? Yeah, right here. So when you log into AdSpend AI, you'll see this one right here. Click this plus icon. You can also click this and turn it to light mode if you want. That's pretty cool. Click this. You can submit a screenshot or a Loom video of a bug or a feature you want. So if you see anything you want added or need or think that we can improve, put it there. So I have two separate businesses, weight loss and consultant. Will I be able to separate it on the platforms? Yes. So geez, I escaped on the wrong window again. Let me go back here. Let me go back here. Okay. So when you're in your AdSpend AI software, login dashboard, you can select your offer. So you see here, step one, select the offer. And you can see the different conversations you can have right here. If you want to close that tab or open it, right? You can see show all agents as well. If there's a by agent, you can say I don't have one right here. If I go to Shelly, you can see all the agents we have at work. Again, I don't want to confuse you, so I'm going to minimize this. I'll go to new offer. All you need to do is you can just click, again, create new offer right here. This button right here. Create new offer. And then you can create another offer. Or you can edit another offer. So again, we might have a limit on this in the future. We might have to have tiers, very honestly and openly, because a lot of people might abuse this. But yes, right now you can add new offers for yourself or for other clients of yours if you're an agency owner or a coach and consultant who does or needs to fulfill on any of this for your clients and customers. Someone said, link please. The link is ai.adspend.com. Someone said someone said already bought it. Someone said, oh, sorry, I'm way on the chat, guys. Sorry. Let's see here. Does it have an API, Brian? Max will have to answer that question for you, Lucas. Max will answer that question. Jimmy says using it from now on. Good, amazing, Jimmy. I hope you do. Sorry, I scrolled all the way down. I got. Okay, I'm back at the top now. I'll review and fix the bugs and yeah, cool. Max is helping me get yearly support, but somehow I got kicked out or can't log in anymore. Jimmy, Max will help you with that, man. Don't worry. We'll get you sorted away, Jimmy. We'll get everybody taken care of as quickly as we can. Just have some patience, guys. As you can imagine, it went from just me and my team using this internally to now everybody. So anti-fragile. We need this stuff to happen. This is all part of the process. Thank you in advance for having patience. I hope you can understand your money invested in us means a lot. We do not take that lightly. We want to make sure that this works and is functioning for you. So just please let us get back to you as quickly as we can and do our best to support you and get you access if something is not working or you can't log in correctly, which you should be able to very shortly. So just have some patience. Thank you in advance. Oh, wait, never mind. Jimmy, literally right after that said, never mind, it worked. Oh, I just need to read the chat more, I guess. Okay. Someone says, what's the 30-day guarantee? To be honest, I don't even think there is a 30-day guarantee. I haven't talked about a 30-day guarantee. But yeah, I mean, it's $99 a month, guys. Like, geez, it's $99 a month. Come on. Guarantee for what? Like, dude, if you're gonna nickel and dime on a $99 a month software or $9.97 for the year to get access to what I just showed you, like, I don't know if I just do us both a favor. Probably don't buy it. I'm sorry. You know, I'm stuck at the loop here. Our rate limit. It's me, Alex. Alex, what's up, dude? Page telephone. Okay. Habas, what's up, Habas? Good to see you, bro. Is it designed to create things for cold audiences or does it work for organic audiences too? Great question, Habas. You can use it for both. It's designed to create any marketing asset you need for anybody at any time, for any offer, anywhere in the world at any time. It's literally designed for any offer, any niche, any, in this specific niche here, obviously, any business, anywhere, local, national, warm, cold, both. Like, you just have to use it and tell it what you need once you've trained it. Go through the 12 Ps to make sure you have the specific offer for the specific person, specific way. Talk to the AI agent, step 2, and then tell it, this is for my audience, that's warm traffic. And it'll do it. And if it doesn't, tell us. What do you need to do to make it better? Someone says, do ads keep in mind Facebook compliance for tricky markets like weight loss? Yes, Alicia, there we go. Alicia McPherson, what's up? Okay, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Demi, the real Demi. Please make a note of something pretty quickly, please. Make a note in ClickUp for me. Just write it down right now, but make sure it's there later. In marketing, under the marketing department, make sure that I have a task assigned to me to update this webinar, the how to replace your marketing team with AI webinar, with the objection and question of Alicia here. So does it keep in mind Facebook or Google Ads policy? Because the answer is yes. So Demi, make sure that's in ClickUp in their marketing, assign it to me. And I need to add that as a slide in here. And that should have been in the very beginning, or that should have been somewhere during the pitch, somewhere. Because the answer is yes, Alicia. Yes. We've literally, you can't imagine how tricky Google policy especially has been a nightmare lately for everybody I've been talking to. So what Max has done, and he's done his best to do this, is he's taken, Google's policy and Facebook policy, already trained on what's unreliable claims and misrepresentation, all these policies you can get hit with. And we've fed it the templates probable to get you to be approved as quickly as possible. So I can't guarantee that when you do launch the ads, it will 100% be approved because obviously their algorithm changes and we don't have control of that. But I can promise you, we've already fed it on the back end, built-in policy systems from Google and Facebook with our data and insights of what works and what doesn't to get you approved. Because this has been a big issue for everybody, not just you, not just me, but everybody. So the feedback and the copy you should get should be compliant, okay? And it actually might even be too compliant. A quick word of warning, it actually might be too compliant. So you might have to tell it to, hey, go a little bit more in here, spit some more facts here. You know what I'm saying? But again, the beauty of this is even if you get the ads approved or disapproved, you can just go again. These got disapproved, boom, spit again, okay? So I hope that answers your question, Alicia. The answer is yes. And I'm gonna add that in for the next webinar I do, because that's a great question. Someone says incredible. Incredible. Hey, Brian, what if I'm not generating customers from organic yet? Is your AI useful to get after I get customers organically? Tony, you should 100% use the AI now if you're not generating customers organically. And here's why. I would argue the reason you're not generating customers from organic content yet is because number one, your offer, your message, your pricing, your packaging, your pitch isn't dialed in. That's number one. And or number two, and or you're not posting enough content consistently to generate enough leads or demand for the offer yet. And number three, you're not doing it fast enough to be able to grow at a quick enough pace to get clients from organic content. That's the reason. So my argument to you would be that's the exact reason why you should sign up for AdSpend AI, because it can help you post better organic content to YouTube or short form immediately. And it can help you be more consistent because it can do all the script writing for you so you don't have to. And most importantly, before you do run ads, even if you're not running ads right now, it'll help you with your pricing, your packaging, and your offer, and your pitch. Okay? So you still need it. That's the exact reason why you need it, in my personal opinion. That would be my argument to you. That's exactly why you need it. So even if you're not running ads yet, you can still use it and you can still get tons of value from it. Because you saw what I showed you it can do. Does it write YouTube ads to comply with Google's policies? Yes, Praveen. Just answer that. And I got to make sure that's in the slides for next time. For the guarantee you have on the checkout page, is it no questions asked guarantee? Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't put that there. Maybe Max did. But again, like guarantee here, like guys, it's 99 bucks a month. Like if you're thinking about a guarantee already, please don't purchase it. I'm sorry. Just don't do it. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's my fault. I should have figured out if we were going to post that on the website or not. So that I'll take responsibility there. But my solution to this is if you're going to ask for a guarantee for a $99 a month software or a yearly payment of $997, like, you know, if you haven't seen the value to justify it yet, then, you know, maybe just don't do it. What about scripts for YouTube organic videos? That's an agent in there already. I already showed you that, but I'll show it to you again. Let's go to it. AdSpend AI. You can select the offer, for example, and you check the agent you want. So if you want a YouTube script, you can go down and click long form content. Create high converting long form content, 15 to 30 videos, 10 plus minutes each, using the hammer them strategy. Generates complete scripts and title frameworks for you. Boom. And now you can select the model you want. I would select Claude Latest and then write me YouTube video scripts. Boom. Good to go. Very simple. Very simple. Let's pull up the chat again. Let me scroll down. This always happens. Okay, where we go. Sorry, stick with me, guys. Oh, someone says, oh, wow, only 52 spots left. I haven't even looked at the spots, Jimmy. So thank you for the update. Congrats on the webinar today. Amazing, thank you. I don't even know what we're at, how many spots left, but we had over 500 people. We had almost 500 people register, all from organic, not even ads or any. I didn't run ads for this. It was all organic content, just YouTube, email, and Instagram. So if that's really true, if we only have 52 spots left, then I'm almost certain we'll probably fill up the first 100 founding member spots by the end of today. So if you're still on the fence here, I mean, there's real urgency and scarcity. Like this price will go up at 100 members. And you will not be able to get the one-on-one onboarding call with us if you don't pay for the year. So yeah, and that's awesome. There's product market fit, apparently. That's good. This is good. Thank you. Again, I don't know if that's their actual account or not. Can the content you upload in any language and also in more than one language? Yes. So I don't, this is a technical question for Max. Maybe he can answer that in the chat. It's far up, Max. You probably won't see it. I'm still like, there's 46 new messages down below. I'm going as fast as I can, guys. I'll stay on as long as I need to, by the way. Like I'll go as long as I need to answer all these questions to make sure you guys are good. Can the content you upload in any language hold on, just give me a second. I'm gonna text my wife really quickly, if she can help me with give me some more if she can bring me some more bone broth, please. Can you bring me some more hot and ready bone broth, please? My voice is getting a little hoarse. Shout out to my lovely wife, Jennifer Moncada, who is raising our beautiful 5-month-old daughter and taking care of me tremendously while I serve all of you today. So hopefully she can come in with some amazing bone broth for me. Okay, can the content you upload in any language and also in more than just one? Okay, so Max can answer that in the chat. It can help you write the copy in other languages. I know that, but the technical of how to get it, Max can answer that. Jimmy says we need this. So useful and helpful. Thanks, Brian. Jimmy, thank you, dude. You've already bought the done for you too. So for you to say this after buying the done for you and getting so much value from the done for you is amazing. So thank you. Going to abuse the heck out of it. Please do. This is just the beginning. We need your help to make this as good and powerful as possible. Exactly. We need you to help this make this anti-fragile. What I've learned over the years is the value of deep knowledge, and you clearly have so much deep knowledge. Thanks for doing the work to be able to do so for all of us. Thank you for being here, and thank you for saying that. And it's not me, guys. Like, it's God. Thank you, God. The big man upstairs. Like, I couldn't do this without him. All thanks to him, because he put me here today to serve you. He's given me the capabilities he has. He's given me the opportunities he has. And I've learned that. I've learned that over the last year of my life with everything I've showed you. Everything I've went through, I couldn't do it by myself. I tried doing it by myself. I tried brute forcing it. I tried to control everything. And I ended up in a really bad place, as you can tell with my health. And it was because I was trying to control everything in my life. And it wasn't until I surrendered to him that he blessed me with everything that I have today. And he gave me the gratitude and the humbleness to thank him for it. So thanks to the big man upstairs. He's blessed me with everything that I have today. And it's all because of him. And thank you for being here. Do the 10 plus specialized agents help with nurturing, for example, SMS, which leads to booked appointments? Okay, let me read this again. Sorry, this one's a technical question. Do the 10 plus specialized agents help with nurturing, for example, SMS with leads to book appointments, kind of like appointments or appointment wise, or is it more focused on script writing for the SMS? Yes, script writing for the SMS, Ryan. Script writing for the SMS. It can help you, like it doesn't help you nurture the leads, if that's what you're asking. It helps you write the scripts to better nurture those leads to show up to the calls at a more higher clip. Great question. Demi, another person says, just curious whether I already answered that. Just reply to all of you guys. The value is adspend.com's all in the knowledge. Yeah. The value is adspend.com's all their knowledge and experience into AI. It's pretty much AI staff doing all this for us. Exactly. Exactly. Like the future of the industry is AI. You already know this. We know this. We all know this. It's who uses this tool in their business faster will win. That's why I'm on top of this now. That's why I'm capitalizing on this now, because I know nobody else, all these other tools don't have what we have based off the last 7+ years of experience, the last 5 years working with over 1,000+ businesses, generating over $7 million online and spending over $100 million on ads. We put that all into the AdSpend AI, and we will continue to put that into AI. We will continue to adapt to it. So that's the difference between all these other AI tools duct taped together. It's all in one simple to easy use tool for you to just have one place we need to generate all your copy for every asset you need ever in your business for marketing and advertising. Exactly. I guess if there could be at least a test demo we could go through on the site before making a purchase, that'd be great. Yeah, that could be a good thing maybe in the future, but I think it's worth it as is. So I don't think we'll do that. Make sure you guys also have access. Again, everything's subject to change, but like this is the offer that we're running with. This is what I believe makes the most sense. I think it's a no-brainer offer. Again, it's like stupid cheap. So make sure you guys have all the access. Okay, beautiful. Hola, amor. Thank you, amor. That's fine. I'll switch out the mug here. Amor, you want to say hi real quick? You want to say hi real quick? Who wants to say hi to baby Mia? Who wants to say hi to baby Mia real quick? Anybody want to say hi? Maybe it's just me. Come here, amor. Ven aquí. Ven aquí, amorcita. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te fue con tu mamá? ¿Cómo te fue? Dile, hola, amorcita. Hola, amorcita. ¿Cómo estás? Dile, hola. Hola, la gente. Oh, hola, Mosita. ¿Te gusta mi studio? ¿Te gusta? Wow, she's never sat in the studio. This is the first time she's sitting in the studio with me. Hola, Mosita. Okay. ¿Todo bien? All right. All right. Okay. All right. Ciao. Thank you, amor. Te amo. All right. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. Holy crap, it's hot. Oh, jeez. But it tastes good. Bone broth, baby. Get on the bone broth, especially if you have gut and digestion issues. This is what helped me tremendously over the last year with that mold toxicity and healing my gut. Okay, is Demi AI? No, she's not. But she basically is. She basically is AI. She's real and she's kicking, and AI cannot do what Demi does for me. That's why she still works with me because she's been with me for almost, oh man, how many years at this place? Yeah. Her and Max make my life so much easier so I can just focus on what I love doing, which is helping serve you, marketing and selling. Awesome. I have two major offers. I think I already answered this. Please reconcile this. Okay, wait. I have two major offers for this that are highly tailored. 500 to 800, 500 to 8,500 Canadian, done for you entertainment service for on end. 10,000 to 35,000. Those are high ticket offers. Some of these budgets range from 50 to $300,000. Unsure if we're a match because I'm seeing you work with coaches and agencies more so. Concern one, belief that my avatar is on LinkedIn and I do not see your experience in that realm. Yeah, I've never ran LinkedIn ads. Can't say I have, can't say I will. Doesn't mean that what I'm selling to you and offering to you today won't help you with LinkedIn ads, to be very clear. This applies to any platform. It's not just YouTube and Facebook. Number two, LinkedIn seems more expensive than money could go very quick with a lack of direction to use if you're more used to AdSense. Yeah, I've never ran LinkedIn ads. So if that's the bottleneck for you and you are looking for very specific LinkedIn experience, that is not me. But I can promise you that AdSpend AI can help you with the copy, the marketing, the assets you need for any platform, not just Facebook, YouTube, and Google. You can apply the same principles and the same copy to LinkedIn as well, even the SMS automations. Does this work for my WhatsApp persuasive messages? I mean, honestly, at this point, guys, I think AdSpend AI can probably help you land a date with the dream girl you want at this point. If you can probably finagle it to do it. All right. Does it have a use case for that? Have I used it for that? No. Am I going to guarantee that? Probably not. Right. But if you needed it to follow up, if you needed it to write messages for your next Tinder message in Bumble, if you're a girl or a guy, like it's probably going to help you. But I don't know if that's going to be the use case that we're going to market with, but it probably can help you with any persuasive message you need. You've probably seen that yet. Oh, sorry guys. Let me share my screen again. I got zoomed out here. Oops. Let's go here. It's right here. Whoa. Okay. Sorry guys. Let me just go back here. There we go. Okay. AIatspend.com. Yeah, there's no API yet. There's stipulations. Thanks so much for the webinar. Let's connect, Nicholas. Sorry, I'm still scrolling up. There's 77 new messages. I'm gonna keep going until we got it, guys. I guess if there could be at least a test demo, I think I already answered. Oh, see, I got messed up again. Yeah, check your spam folder. Apparently. Let's see. It's a bargain. You get the course too. Yeah. Again, it's a steal of a deal. You get the course, you get a monthly group call. You also get the onboarding call if you purchase the yearly. I think it's crazy. Yeah, Alicia, hi, here to help. Super cool. I like too compliant. I'm also too compliant. Haha, scared. Yeah, I think you'll get a lot of value from it, Alicia. And again, if there's any feedback you have, please tell us inside the chat, inside school, and inside the calls on the onboarding if you paid for the yearly, or on the group call if you have any feedback for us to make it better or less compliant. I think it might be too compliant at times. So you just got to feed it. Just bought yearly. Woohoo. Demi, whoever that is, which is not really the Demi, thank you for buying yearly and shout out to you. And we'll see you on the onboarding call. I look forward to speaking to you. Thank God, Demi. Your questions about the guarantee were equally nauseating to me. No offense. My fault, Brian. I just uploaded the landing page. Okay, cool. Yeah. Looking at potentially buying yearly would be looking forward to a one-on-one. I have faith that my avatar is hanging on LinkedIn. Yeah, I don't have experience with LinkedIn. Sorry, Nicholas, but it doesn't mean that AdSpend AI, what we're offering here, can't help you with it. And here's the other thing too. I'll say this right now. The entire goal of AdSpend AI is not just to have you use the software. I hope you guys realize this. Like, check this out. Like, you guys also are getting access to not just the software, but the bonuses here, okay? You get the software, which gives you access to all of this, right? Everything I showed you today. Let me just move this out of the way. But you also get access to the one-on-one onboarding call to ask me these questions specifically, Nicholas, if you wanted to go deeper on this. You also get access to the course content, which again, doesn't have LinkedIn to be very clear, but you also get access to the bonuses, which includes a monthly group call. So I don't have LinkedIn experience. Somebody in our ad spend school community probably does have LinkedIn experience. The entire school community has over 3,300 people inside of it that all signed up to join because they either run ads or they want to run ads better or they want to start running ads. So somebody in there has experience with LinkedIn. And I guarantee you somebody on the Ad Spend AI call out of the first 100 founding members will probably have some experience with LinkedIn and can help you. So still worth it in my opinion. And again, it's only $99 a month or $997 a year. Okay. If you guys are having trouble getting access, go to support@adspend.com. I love you. Hope to learn more from the community on school as well. I love you. And I would love to help you in the school community. I've been going hard. So, okay, boom. Jimmy says, again, I'm way behind. So sorry if you guys already answered this. Jimmy says, I've been going hard on LinkedIn, Nicholas. Got a couple direct clients signed up and many referrals. Top of mind in front of many professionals who will think of me. Yes, you have Jimmy now. He's a done-for-you client previously. He's now an AdSpend AI client founding member. If you need help, Nicholas, with LinkedIn, I guarantee you Jimmy can do a powwow sesh for us on the monthly group call. Might even have him speak on it. Maybe it helps Jimmy get a couple clients for LinkedIn. Maybe it's a new offer for Jimmy. Why not, right? Okay, you can train it on international. Yeah, Max says you can train it on international content and ask it to generate content in any language. Boom. Doesn't matter if you speak Spanish. Doesn't matter if you speak Finnish. Doesn't matter, ¿Hablas español? Okay, beautiful. AdSpend AI, hablas español también. Okay, like, let's go. Let's roll, baby. Vamos. Could I use this for improving my service delivery, the scripting for my avatar? Realtors looking for listings, even though there's no content to feed the AI. I suppose my question would be, how do I use this effectively? Perfect question, Ryan. This is exactly why I would encourage you to sign up, book the one-on-one onboarding call with the yearly membership with me and Max and I can dive deep into your specific business, your specific offer, your specific niche, look at the content you have and help you better use this. Which agent to use? How do you get the most out of the system for your business ongoing? Okay, great question. But I believe the answer is yes, because when you say scripting, the answer is yes. It creates all marketing assets for any business, anywhere, selling anything, and we can help you with that. Bought yearly, what's the best way to schedule one-on-one? Demi and Max should have already sent you something for that. And if you haven't, just give them some time and patience. They are going to get back to you as quickly as possible to book that. I'm going to have a ton of calls next week. I'm going to need some more bone broth. I'm going to have to text my wife again. Go to Costco. Let's go to buy the bone broth. We're going to buy all the bone broth out of Costco maybe. I just want to say thank you. I'm going to buy this. We had a one-on-one call many years ago as you worked with my media buyer, Tommy, when with Dean, and I've seen your growth journey since, and I'm super impressed with everything you've built since, and then with the Done With You offer, and now this, and this is absolute game-changing stuff. Thank you for all your hard work and hard work to innovate and continually make the processes better and better so that people who can't pay a 5 to 10K a month retainer and 15K Done With You to be able to get access to this. Man, I'm going to take a screenshot of that, and I am just going to, I'm almost tearing up right now just reading that, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for seeing the value in this. And thank you for confirming my intuition and for God's calling onto my life here, because I cannot tell you how much I was doubting a lot of this week. I'm telling you, Max and Demi can tell you, I was literally messaging them and saying, I don't know, like, will people even like this? Will people even see value in this? And I've never done software. I've never built something like this. I've never, like, all these negative things that you and I all hear on a daily basis of why we can't do things. But man, that comment right there, and all your comments today, everybody for being here, is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Amen. Someone says, yes. I'm a high level vocalist. Save your voice with honey, lemon, reverse osmosis, filtered water. Also use Nin Jiom, Chinese traditional herbal medicine. Your voice will be marvelous and you'll thank me later. Okay. So I need to get some. I have spring water. I don't think I have a reverse osmosis filtered water, but I have a spring water that I usually get delivered, and I just need to get some honey and lemon. I do have those. So after this, I'm going to do that immediately. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate it. And I hope I was able to answer your question about LinkedIn, Nicholas. Again, dude, I believe you would get tremendous value from the community, from Jimmy, from me. And I think it's just worth it. So thank you for the tip. And I will make sure to take a screenshot of that as well for my voice, because I'm going to need that the rest of this week for sure, with all these calls that we're going to have. Someone said, just subscribed. Better make me some dough, man. I hope it does, dude. You got to use it. I can't make the dough for you. It can't do it for you. You got to use it, and obviously use it and deploy what it gives you. So I believe it will, as long as you use it. Again, the whole goal of this is to have you use it and not use all the other things you're trying to duct tape together. So if you use it, you get the outputs and you test those outputs in whatever you do to create it, right? It'll probably get you better results. You got to test it. And you got to show up too. That's why we made the bonuses the way we did. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, everyone's saying hi to Mia. Sorry, I'm so behind. Someone says beautiful, cute. Yeah, she's beautiful. After this, once I'm done answering all the questions, we're going to go celebrate her 5 months, and we'll be able to, yeah, she was making noises I think she's never seen that setup before. So what platforms do you specialize on, if possible? Could you give me an estimated spend on amounts? I spent over $100 million on YouTube and Facebook ads over the last 5+ years. So that's what I specialize on. Again, Nicholas, I think you're coming to my ecosystem for the very first time. So I'm not, I think it's just like maybe these are all questions that, again, thank you for being here as well. It's just, you can go to my website, you can go to my YouTube channel, you can see all the other stuff that you need, and get those questions. But yeah. Jimmy says $99 a month is a steal. Glad I didn't skip the webinar this morning. Only 49 spots left. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Do you need an AI creative director to support with AI creatives? I don't have an AI creative director. I don't even know what that really means, but that's a good question. I know that there are businesses that have creative directors that would be able to use this and get so much value from this, because they are obviously creating a bunch of assets for clients and their company. So I think creative directors will be able to use this. I hope that creative directors buy this and use it. What do you guys do? What do you guys do and focus on the onboarding call? So the whole focus of the onboarding call is to make sure that you get set up correctly, you get access to everything that you need, and you use the right features for what you need it for specifically. So we ask you questions about, okay, what's your business? What's your offer? What are you trying to say? What did you buy this for exactly? We're using it to not only get feedback from you, but to help you better use it, to get you more clarity around how to use it, to show you how to best use it, okay? That's the whole point of the onboarding call, to make sure you can use it properly, and that way you know how to use it and get the best results from it. Does that make sense? That's the whole point. To make it easier for you to start using it, so that way you can actually see the value from it. Because some people that don't book the onboarding call, they're going to try it, maybe they get stuck, they don't know how to get to the next spot, or maybe they just don't have their offer dialed in, right? And we just show them how to use the offer generator, or the pricing, or this or that, right? Okay. So you cannot connect your ad accounts right now. I have a lot of plans for the software in the future, obviously, but there's a few things that I won't announce right now, but there's things that we're working on to make it easier for you to obviously run ads from all of this easier. So anyways, my goal with AdSpend AI, let me just, again, I'll share my thesis here, my vision long-term. I have so many ways I want to improve this, but like this is just volume 1, variation 1, like step 1, just getting you to use the asset generator. I know the next step you're going to need is to be able to deploy the assets into your ad accounts immediately. I know you're going to need to deploy it in the ad account immediately. I know you're going to be able to need to post the content too. You're going to want to be able to one-click button, publish the content that you get to your social media accounts instantly, right? Like that's going to be something that we need to do. When that happens and how soon it happens, I can't give you that detail, but like I want to be able to make this a tool and a software and a system that you use to make it easy for you to create the ads and assets you need for your marketing for your company. I also see another variation of this, which will probably be a different sort of product somewhere intertwined in here, where it has an AI ad spend media buyer, where the media buyer automatically feeds you data reporting and analysis eventually of how to improve your ads what ads you should do next based off your content for your business, for your industry, for your marketplace. It gives you the weekly, like these are all the things that we need to do, but it's just like, let's just solve this problem first. And let's get to the next step. So that's my sort of vision of what I want to do. And, Max is probably like, smiling right now as he's hearing this because he wants to build all this and he knows he can do it. But it's like, it's a lot, obviously, for us to do. Let's just solve this. We got to make sure that this works and you guys are happy and satisfied and you guys like it. I don't want you guys to pay for this for a month and then churn, obviously. I want you guys to use it and continue using it. So let's solve that problem first. All right. Rest well today and weekend. You're a blessing to us, sharing your knowledge, helping people and businesses. I want to get in your community and share this AI. Get you in our community and share this. I would love to, Jimmy. Sign me up. If you feel like this has been super valuable for you and you're using it and you get value from it and you want me to give it to your community, happy to do this for them too. And you guys as well. Maybe the next step is we have to have an affiliate feature too, Max. Probably people are going to ask for an affiliate for this. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I think that makes sense though. Love it, Brian. Well done. Signed up to monthly. Amazing, Tim. Amazing. Thank you for trusting in us and give us any feedback you have, dude. Again, my goal is to get you to use it, get value from it, give us feedback to improve it so you continue using it. So if you get stuck, any issues, message us, support@adspend.com or in the community. AI creative direction for avatars and visuals. Yeah, interesting. That could be something that we do. Not on the docket right now, but the next thing that we're going to do for sure is AI image generator and AI video generator. So having your AI avatar and, basically create all the assets you need. So that way the copy's done, but then the images and the assets you need are done too. Brian equals the Alex Hormozi of ads. Publish a book next and make $100 million in 3 days. I would love to publish a book. I don't know if it will make $100 million in 3 days. He has a way bigger audience than me and he's done way more than I can. And Hormozi is, on a whole nother stratosphere. I am just doing what I can with what I have, but I do want to publish a book that is in the scope for next year. We'll see. I have a lot of things I want to do. The problem is never ideas for me. Max and Demi can tell you this. The problem is never ideas for me. That's like literally my job. My job as a CEO for adspend.com is ideas, vision, marketing, and like recruiting. Like that's my job. So like all these things will happen. It's just time hasn't caught up yet. If you've seen my YouTube channel, you've seen my morning formula, you've seen everything that I want to do. Yeah, just time and execution. Okay, let me keep going here. Any more questions? Q&A, any more questions? Any more questions? We got about 26 people still here live. I'll go as long as I need to, as long as you guys have questions. If you have questions, put them in the chat. Happy to answer them and give you guys the answers you need. If you haven't yet, ai.adspend.com, choose your plan, okay? Choose your plan. Again, I'll go back up here. Go to ai.adspend.com, choose your plan, yearly recommended, complete the sign up, get instant access, book your onboarding call if you paid for the yearly. Okay, if you paid for the yearly, that's ai.adspend.com. And if you're someone right now who's still here, I would imagine you're one person that's thinking one thing. Brian, this was truly valuable, hopefully. I'm interested, but something's still keeping me on the fence. And I'm not exactly sold just yet. And if that's you, I would encourage you to take a moment, put your hands on your keyboard, and type a message to me right now and talk to me. What is keeping you from saying yes? I want to know. I genuinely want to know. If there's anything keeping you from saying yes to this, I genuinely want to know. Okay? What is keeping you from saying yes to becoming a founding member of Adspend.ai? What is keeping you from becoming a founding member? What is keeping you from becoming hold on. What is keeping you from becoming a founding member of Adspend AI and signing up today? I am genuinely curious. If there is anything, put it in the chat right now and talk to me. There are 23 of you here still. Thank you, by the way, that are here. Ryan said, just bought the $9.97. Let's go, Ryan. Amazing, bro. Let's go, bro. Happy to help you. And shout out to Ryan for waiting to the very end. He said, what is that called again? He said, we almost had to go into overtime for Ryan to say yes, it seems like. It was final seconds. The countdown was ticking. Game clock on, shot clock on, time running out. Yeah, Ryan's the guy that needs to see the whole suite, the whole pitch, the whole frequently asked questions, the whole experience, and then he goes for it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Ryan. Looking forward to seeing you on the next week's onboarding call, my friend, and inside the monthly group calls. Had to be certain. Again, certainty. Certainty. And maybe, like Ryan, you watching this right now, okay? Maybe, like Ryan, let me stop sharing my screen, okay? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Let me pin my my video. Can you guys see me? Maybe you are here thinking, I'm still, I'm like I'm there, but there's still some uncertainty. What is it? What's that uncertainty? Is it the price? Is it the product? Is it me? What is it? Is it the price? Is it the product? Is it me? What's keeping you from having not the certainty you need to purchase this immediately? Someone says, I bought the monthly. Thanks. Is there anything specific to the platform? Is there anything specific that the platform can help sell online fitness? Okay. Sorry, I need to read this again because I think I messed up reading it. I bought the monthly. Amazing. Congratulations. Thank you. No, thank you. Is there anything specific that the platform can help sell online fitness to the very skeptical over 50 demographic? Yeah, of course. I mean, check this out, right? Like, again, let me share my screen here and go to ad spend AI. Oops. Let me stop sharing that. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull this up. Let me go here and make sure I can share this with you. So great question, Demi Capistrano again, which is not Demi. So you say, help online fitness to a very skeptical over 50 demographic. All you need to do, okay, whoever you are, I don't know your name exactly because it's the wrong username, which Demi, make another note and click up, please. The real Demi. Make sure the Zoom's the correct time next time, 10 a.m. EST, and make sure that for whatever reason when they register, it's not your name, it's their name, please. Thank you. Just to get better, we need to improve, okay? All these things are making us anti-fragile, so thank you. Okay, so all you need to do for the person who actually asked that question is, yes, if they're skeptical, the platform is literally designed to help you address that head on, okay? So what you can do is you can create your offer here, okay? Once you fix all of these things, right? Once you go to, for example, go to the prospect here, the prospect. You want to tell the AI ad spend, okay, ad spend AI, voice to talk, okay, or upload upload the assets too. If you have screenshots, for example, of someone saying, I was thinking about buying, but I just didn't think it would make sense for me. Or you have sales calls. Who here has sales calls from talking to their market? Anyone have sales calls, transcripts, recordings? Do you guys have these things? Those of you that are still here with me, say yes in the chat if you have it. Anybody still here? Is the chat dead? Are you guys here? Yes, Jimmy's still here. Two Demis are still here. Demi, really got to fix that Zoom feature. But we'll fix that next time. Tim says yes. Okay. Well, guess what you do to answer this question about the online fitness thing? You upload the sales call transcripts. You attach them right here. You put them in the links. You just drag and drop. You drag and drop it in here. My online fitness market is super skeptical. They do not buy most things. They've already tried everything, right? Along with the other things you think would be helpful. You can also then click enhance with AI and then have it address that, have it create that ideal prospect for you. And then guess what? When you've done all that, when you filled all this stuff out, especially this one right here, because your prospect's highly skeptical, you then go to any of these and then you, guess what? Already have everything you need because it's trained on your specific offer with that setup. Then you press whatever you need, you write the answer here, okay? You can write it right here. Write me a YouTube video script to get my clients results and buy whatever, right? You just do it because you've trained it already. So you just upload it, talk to it, train it, feed it. That's what you do. Make sense? That's how you use it. Someone said, is there a limit of how much stuff we can upload? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that. Max would. Max can answer that in the chat. Someone says, thanks. My daughter is actually named Demi, by the way. Wow. So many Demis today. Demi, it's your birthday. By the way, it was Demi's birthday last weekend. So shout out to Demi. She's celebrating another year on this earth. So Demi's birthday last year, and now she's getting to basically relive her birthday again because there's so many Demis on this chat almost. So thank you for sharing that with us. Someone said, I paid for it. Thanks, Brian. Well, congratulations, first of all. Congratulations for paying for it, and thank you for signing up. And I'm excited for you to be able to use it. Thank you. You're awesome. Which AI agent is the best when it comes to getting feedback on the marketing messages I send to home service businesses via SMS? I'm only focusing on SMS, by the way, to get clients. Yeah. So what I would do is I would go to AdSpend AI, and then I would upload everything that you need, and then I would go to the actual, yeah, that's a good question. Max, is the SMS one showing here for the follow-up emails, or should we add that? Is that one in the follow-up emails? Can you put that in the chat? But I believe it would be the sales scripts. I think we kind of merged them. No SM yet. Yeah. See, SMS, we kind of combined it, but we need to add that. So Max will add that as a separate agent. So who asked that question? Shout out to actually, I don't know who asked it because it's another Demi. But whoever asked that, shout out to you. You just made the AdSpend AI even better. You literally just made AdSpend AI even better because, again, we've combined it previously with these. I think it was the follow-up emails, Max, if I'm correct. And so it was kind of hybrid because it was like email plus SMS. But now it's going to have to be its own AI agent. So thank you. Thank you for saying that. So thank you. This is what we need. Thank you. So that'll be a feature we have immediately added. And Max just said he'll add that ASAP. Yeah, so that would be the one. Do you have different types of creative frameworks within each of those formats to choose from in terms of the different hooks and angles, leads to choose from, or does it generate? Okay. Yeah, so the answer is we've uploaded all the proven templates, SOPs, and frameworks. So there is a variety. Whoever asked this, again, I can't see the name exactly because it's another Demi. But in the backend, which you guys can see when I click admin, all of the agents we've trained with all of the software, templates, SOPs, and everything is there. So the cool part about this, the reason why this software and this AdSpend AI is so different from every other thing. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen to tell you guys this. Okay, this is an amazing question. The reason why this AdSpend AI, again, is so much different than ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or all these other things that you duct tape together to get the things that you need is because in the backend, that admin portal that only we can see, all of the agents that we've trained on AdSpend AI can then be updated evergreen. So as the new framework comes, as the new best practice comes, as the new sequence comes out, as the new strategy, as the new framework, as the new SOP gets released to me, my clients, and my mastermind, or what we see working in the industry, we put it in. And guess what? It makes your output even better. Your framework's even better. So the answer is it's trained on a bunch of ones that we've proven, yes. But I'm sure, again, if you wanted to be specific to a format that you prefer, when you type to it for the specific agent, VSLs, landing page, emails, whatever, you can tell the framework you want. Put it in this framework, and you can have it be that, right? So you can adjust it as you need. I can sell full strategy clients with this. Exactly. Do you understand? Like, I don't even think yes, you can sell a full strategy for clients with this. I don't think even I understand the potential of this software yet, because not only has this helped me automate my agency, reduce team, increase profit, make everything easier, faster, better for clients. They're launching quicker, getting results better, right? But now you can do the same thing. So now you can give a client full strategy. Many clients, full strategy. Many clients, many things. What does that do for you and your agency? What does that do for you and your coaching company? What does that do for you and your consulting? You tell me. Okay. Max says, please use the feedback button at the top. Yeah, so SMS will be added ASAP. Also add WhatsApp. Why do we need WhatsApp? I don't think WhatsApp's a need. I think that's more of a want if I'm being honest. Maybe you can argue with us in that in the school community, but I don't think WhatsApp really makes sense because it's like the SMS feature would do that. You know, the SMS feature would be WhatsApp essentially, if that makes sense. Like the SMS agent would be the basically the WhatsApp. Someone says maybe include different sections for different levels of market awareness. Also add sub avatars since Meta wants to personalize everything with Android Meta. I had a great I had a drop. Oh yeah, Max says I had a drop down with from Max says I had a drop down for the different levels of market awareness. I'll add that back. Yeah, perfect. Boom, immediately. Are they aware already of you and who you are and what you sell and what you offer? Do they not know? Like, are they someone like this who's watching that maybe might not know me, know who I've worked with, know what I do, know what I specialize in, right? There was a few of you in the webinar today. Okay, that's a different type of person. The copy is going to be completely different. So the directness of you have in your VSL and your offer is going to be completely different as well. So thank you, because now we can add that back ASAP. Shout out to whoever suggested that. Boom. Anti-fragile, baby. Anti-fragile. Ryan Calcuta, what's the email to access the course? Ryan, you should have got access to your email already. When you purchase the software, you should get access to the course automatically through Zapier. But if you don't have it yet, make sure you chat to Demi, support@adspend.com, and send them your email, which you should already have, and just say you don't have access to the course. So you should get a school invite email. Make sure to check spam if you haven't already. And then what happens is, let me just share my screen. Let me go to the school community here, and I'll show you what this looks like. So can you see my screen? So when you purchase the software, you'll get an email. That email will say school invite. You'll click on the classroom and you'll see that this is unlocked for you. The full course is unlocked for you, okay? So if for whatever reason the full course is not unlocked for you, then message support@adspend.com. Demi will help you and she'll get this unlocked for you. And then you'll also get access to the calendar, which will have the monthly call, which will communicate in the community, all right? So hopefully that helps. Again, AdSpend AI. If you have any questions. Okay, what's the email? Okay, wait. Andromeda. I think that's how it's, yeah, Andromeda, sorry. I was saying Andromeda, wasn't I? Andromeda. Andromeda. Yeah, Andromeda. Yeah, perfect. I learned something every single time too. So this is beneficial for me too. Maybe you answered this already. I'm tuned in on the road, but is there an agent to generate supporting blog and social post content? So Tim, I know you can't see this on your phone, and nor would I want you to look at it. I know you're only listening to audio because you got to pay attention to the road here. But I'm gonna quickly just keep listening. But the answer is yes. Okay. So again, you want to go to AdSpend AI, and when you set up your offer, when you select the AI agent, there's two options for you: short form, long form. Again, Tim, we kept it stupid simple for now. Easy to navigate. What do you want? You want long form, you want short form. So ultimately, what you would want, Tim, would be blog and social post content. Do you want short form? Do you want long form? Blog is going to be long form. You click long form content. Do you want social post content? You click short form content. Boom. There you go. So yes, the answer is yes, Tim. You just go to select AI agent, step 2, short form, long form for whatever tool you need. Again, do we have it specifically for website or blog or LinkedIn and that? No, right? We do have it for Meta ads and YouTube ads. But again, this is V1. Will we add that? I can't promise that, but that's what you would do. Okay. Hopefully that helps. And I hope you get to where you're going safely on the road. The person who suggested that was Kevin Kurgansky. Kevin, thank you. Same with the comment that Brian teared up on and wanted to screenshot earlier. Just drop in the comment to put a name in the comments. Kevin, dude, thank you so much, man. Yes, I remember. Oh my, dude, how long ago was that call? Wow. Man, wow. Shout out to Kevin, man. How far we've come, both me and you. Cheers to us. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to where we're going, my friend. Thank you. Demi.ai. Wow. Yeah, then now that's an offer. Who doesn't need a Demi? I can tell you right now, everybody does. You can't imagine how many people I talk to that have businesses that are still doing all their operations, their payroll, their processes, their systems, their Zapier, their back-end systems, like their project management, their support, their HR, their payroll. Like, bro, if you're still doing all that, you definitely need a Demi AI. And maybe that's our next offer somewhere down the line. That's a whole different thing, though. That's like an operations offer. I don't. That's a separate business. If anyone wants to start that business, I'll tell you what. Start that. I'll invest in it, and you run it. Because running this business is already hard enough. But I can add you under my ad spend portfolio of companies, and we can partner on it. How about that? Jimmy says all the bells and whistles are great. Just a friendly reminder. Please keep it stupid simple. Exactly. Thank you, Jimmy. Max, that's a reminder for us. What's the one thing that people use it for the most? And we don't know what that one thing is yet. So all these suggestions are great, but we want to keep it simple. Simple to use, easy to use, fast, efficient, and make sure it works for you. If that's all it does, if it just my goal today is to just get you to see if it just does what it says I promised you it would do, then that's worth it for you alone to continue using, which it does. It does that. So all the other things can make it better, maybe, but what you actually need, that's the thing that we need to obviously see. That's why the onboarding call is going to be so efficient if you pay for the year. Max says, if you knew how simplified this already is compared to what it was before. Oh, no. Oh, Max says this. Yeah. I'm going to keep simplifying everything. Your feedback is precious. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Max. Yeah. Max and I have been, Max, shout out to Max, shout out to Demi, shout out to everybody. But we've been, shout out to, yeah, the entire adspend.com team. Shout out to Joom, especially, who isn't here with us today, for helping me market this thing. Can't forget about Joom behind the scenes. No, we want the bells and whistles, Max. That's just to be clear, that's going to be an ongoing issue too. Everyone's going to want this, or someone's going to say they want this, someone's going to say they want that. We're going to obviously, go back and forth on it. And, we got to come to a common agreement. It's like what I'm learning and seeing Sam Ovens do with his software company School. Everybody wants everything. I'm the exact same way. For example, with school.com, I want a merch tab. Who here wouldn't want a merch tab, right? Let me exit this right quick. I want a merch tab right here. Let me just pull up the chat. I lost it again. I want the ability to go to my school community and have a merch tab right here in school. Like the schoolers group, there's a merch tab right here. I want to sell adspend.com polos. I want to sell the adspend.com dad hats with the ad logo I've been wearing. I want to sell the Make Ads Great Again hats. Okay. I want to sell the Admin Mastermind journals. I want to sell all these things, but obviously they don't think it's very valuable to add right now. So they're the ones that make the call. I also want a group chat feature in school. So guess what? I can remove Slack completely for my community, for my mastermind. So I can just have everything in school, but they don't have that yet. Probably not a big priority for them. So keep that in mind with these new features and requests. Please, please, please abuse the heck out of this, but also keep in mind that we're going to do our best to make sure it's simple and it works and it gets the most value for you. Okay, so we can't add everything. We won't add everything, but we want to hear what you want, obviously. Okay. Just remove stuff if you already made it. Just don't remove stuff if you're, yeah, we're not going to remove anything right now. We need to have you use it as is before we start split testing stuff. Oh, dude, the Make Ads Great Again hat as a special bonus. Jeez. Yeah, I need to sell those. I got a bunch of those. People have been asking me about that. Everyone's been hitting me up saying I'd buy it. Yeah, we need to sell them somehow. Maybe that's the lifetime deal. Maybe if you guys hound me on the onboarding call and you say, yo, let's work out a lifetime deal here. Maybe I talked to Max and Demi about this. We throw in the ad spend, Make Ads Great Again hats and the maybe a polo too, potentially. That's a freaking offer. Hey, that's an offer. Software, community, monthly call, course, adspend.com polo, Make Ads Great Again hats. That's a lifetime offer. That's a high ticket offer too. The merch alone, man, like the merch alone is just timeless. Oh. Someone says, and Bitcoin payments. I 100% agree. Please pay me in BTC. Maybe I even do some sort of special discount for Bitcoin. I'm not against that. I would encourage that. I do love my Bitcoin. I think we all should like Bitcoin. There's a bunch of reasons why. Maybe this is not the call for that. I don't want to go on my tangent here, my soapbox, but I would love that. Yeah, he should add Bitcoin payments to the school group. Is there a way we can vote on the features and also have a change log updated so people can see in one simple stream? So what I'm thinking we'll do, Max and Demi, take a note of this as well. We're probably going to have a, I think the time's come. The time has come where we might want to have a separate YouTube channel eventually, maybe 2026. That's called ad spend, specifically for the company, where we do some sort of like, ad spend news or ad spend academy or something. We call it something like School News does. And we give you guys updates on what we're working on, what we're building, what the results are, who's winning, all that kind of stuff to give you guys the features and the rollouts of what's to come. But I think for now, we'll keep it simple. We'll just keep it in the school community. So yeah, we'll just keep it on ClickUp potentially. But just an idea. I'm just thinking out loud. You guys can tell me if you like this idea or not, and we can go from there. All right, I'm going to test it. Servant says I'm leaving, going to test ai.adspend.com. Yes, please do. Please do. Thank you. Thank you for purchasing it. And I look forward to hearing your feedback too. I think you said before the event that you fully AI-fied your business from client onboarding through fulfillment delivery. Is there a way you're using AdSpend AI for your onboarding price piece before fulfillment, or is that another topic? Yeah, so Tim, great question. That's a different offer. So that's our hybrid offer. So yeah, we systematized everything through Go High Level, AdSpend AI, Zapier automations. So basically when someone pays us the 15K to sign up for our done for you setup offer, it's all AI automated. They basically go from, payment to onboarding call automatically, onboarding form gets sent to them in Slack. And then once they fill out the onboarding form, we have the onboarding call automatically. I don't talk to them until they get the onboarding call and everything's already done. And then on the onboarding call, we review it. We make sure we see it. We want to improve it. We use AdSpend AI to improve it if we need it. And then we generate all the assets with AdSpend AI for them. And then boom, we plug and play it into their Go High Level system. So we get them onto our Go High Level system. We automatically plug and play copy and paste it into their Go High Level system, their funnels, their emails, their text message automations, all that. That's the done for you setup offer. So it's a whole different thing. Like I could probably sell that like way higher ticket, obviously like a 30K offer, or maybe, I don't know how much that would be worth. Maybe like a 15K offer to teach it to people or help set up people like agencies and coaches. That's a different thing, obviously. That's like a whole different. I've just never sold like, hey, I've only delivered on it for clients. We've just did it for our business. But I'm seeing there's obviously high congruence here. Some of you are going to probably want to just have us, set up you on our Go High Level system. It's already copy and paste simple, and then just, launch ads for you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't want that. You've built a valuable brand. Thank you, Jimmy. Whenever people talk to me about YouTube ads, instantly I think of Moncada and AdSpend. Thank you. Hopefully very soon it's not just YouTube ads. I mean, YouTube ads is amazing. YouTube ads has changed amazing. YouTube ads has changed tremendously. It's what got me to the dance. It's what built the company, but adspend.com is the brand. AdSpend is what we do. We help clients create entertaining ads that educate the world to make better decisions. Our goal is to educate the world through advertising. So it's not just YouTube, obviously. Those work, but those are all just platforms to use, which is my whole point of this offer today. The platforms are relevant right now for this. It can work on any platform, LinkedIn, TikTok, this, that. It's ad spend. It's the marketing assets. It's the ecosystem you need to make the ads work and be profitable. Cool. 20 more people on the live. ai.adspend.com. Here's what you need to do if you haven't yet. Step 1, go to ai.adspend.com. Step 2, choose your plan, yearly recommended. Step 3, complete sign up. Step 4, get instant access. Step 5, book your onboarding call if yearly. That's what you need to do. You can choose your plan, $99 a month or $997 for the year, and become one of the 100 founding members who gets locked in and grandfathered in on these prices. Again, if you cancel, you lose the price. If you obviously, cancel, you lose the course, you lose the coaching, all these things, but you get locked into this pricing immediately as a founding member of AdSpend AI. Okay, go to ai.adspend.com, choose your plan, complete the sign up, get instant access, and book your onboarding call. Someone says, Jimmy says, Max, requesting whenever you get through the support tickets to manually unlock. Okay, yeah. Demi can help you with that as well, Jimmy. So 20 more of you on the live. Let's see, who else do we got here? I'm going to go through the attendees and call you guys out individually. Of course, all of them are Demi. Watch. Okay, let's see here. Alex Guillen. Alex Guillen, what's up, man? What questions do you have, if any? Put them in the chat. Jonathan Glaslow, haven't heard from you. What questions do you have? Are you signed up already? If not, tell me what's keeping you. Jorge or George, however you pronounce it. Gotrin, Jorge or George Gotrin. Talk to me, man. Put a question in the chat. What questions do you have? Are you signed up? What plan did you select? If not, why not? Marcus Purcell, what about you, bro? Are you in? If not, tell me why. Put it in the chat. Rudy Guerrero, what about you? Sarah M. Tim Lovell. Will Ocho. What's up, Will? Good to see you, dude. And all the Demis. You guys know who you are. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are. Hiding behind Demi. Hiding behind the name of Demi. Put it in the chat. Okay? Put it in the chat. What's keeping you stuck? There's really only three things. You're not certain on the product. You're confused on the process. Maybe if it'll work for you, for your specific business, your specific industry. Or you're not sold on me. Which one is it? Which one is it? Help me help you. Help me help you. And if you're just someone that's like, okay, you know what? You know, I'm just stalling here. I'm dilly-dallying. Then I would encourage you to get started right now. Go to ai.adspin.com. Join us by becoming an official part of the admin community, right? By taking part in this with us and collaborating with the community, becoming an official admin, okay? Which, again, by the way you spell MEN, women ends with MEN, men spells MEN, so it's admin. Notice it doesn't say admin, right? Become an admin and join us, okay? They both end with MEN. The way you do that, go to ai.adspin.com, get access to the software, get access to the community, get access to the monthly call, and get access to all the bonuses immediately, including the onboarding call if you sign up for the year, okay? If you sign up for the year. $99 a month or $9.97 for the year. Okay, questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now or forever hold your peace. This is your last chance to ask me questions live before I head out and spend time with my beautiful wife and my daughter to celebrate her 5 months today. Speak now. I will go the countdown, okay? I will give you the countdown. ai.adspin.com. If you're typing, this is your last chance to ask questions. Great webinar today. Thanks. Adios. See you, Jimmy. Thank you. I will see you and talk to you very soon. Looking forward to helping you continue. Anybody else? I'm in. Thanks for everything, Brian. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for purchasing. I'm out. Thanks. Kiss your beautiful baby. I will. Thank you. Okay. It sounds like there's no more questions. Thank you for being here. Here's what to do right now if you haven't already. If you're watching the replay, go to ai.adspin.com. Choose your plan. We recommend yearly. Complete the sign up. Get instant access. And if you have any issues, email support@adspin.com and then book your onboarding call if you are a yearly member. So ai.adspin.com. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was valuable. And until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.